shadows ride. Yet in the desert winds we hide. Dusty boots and outlaw pride, with my posse by my side. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Cards played in a smoky room, eyes that hint of cryptic doom. Whiskey burns away the gloom. Road to reckoning resume. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Night's embrace a velvet cloak, bars and gunfire, phantom smoke. Whistle blows, we feel the stroke of destiny we dare not joke. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore.
Dusty boots on creaky floors, hushed voices behind closed doors, whiskey sour sins confessed, tavern bustling more or less. Candles flicker, shadows play, murmured secrets night and day. Cards and poker chips collide, schemes and plans they try to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Pistol gleam in dim-lit room, danger lurks amidst the gloom. Villains meet in corners tight, shadows deepen with the night. Lonesome fiddle tunes they sway, lost souls wander night to day. Rich or poor from far and wide, everyone's got something to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls. Laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low. What they plot you'll never know. Years tangle like silk threads tight, lost in the bend of a shadowed night. Echoes whirl like ghostly rhyme, spinning me wild through labyrinth time. Forgotten faces glance, then stray. Hands of clocks don't ever play. On the edge of dusk to dawn, in the twist of time I've been drawn. Tumble through that ragged trance, in this strange and wicked dance. Timeless halls and crooked smiles wander here for endless miles. Midnight chimes, a haunting call, in the blur where moments fall. Every tick a crack so deep, memories I've failed to keep. Fleeting whispers chase the winds, where the past and future blend. Caught between each striking beat, in the churn of time's heartbeat. Back and forth in this parade, days and nights begin to fade, drifting like a phantom's tear. Round and round the years are near.
All right, everybody, welcome in. We're back. It's Rage Across Lake Blackwater, Season 3, Episode 1. The Moot at the Red Butte, Howls under the blood moon. Welcome in, everyone. So happy to be here. So happy to see you all. I'm joined by my good friends today. As you can see, we are missing Haggard Hessian. He has a quick emergency. He says he'll join us. We'll see if it's possible. He'll be joining us later. And we're missing Selifa Queen. She's got some family emergency she's taking care of. But I am joined by my other friends. I am Tinderly, Pete and Repeat 03, Nerdwire Plays, and Team Wildwood. And they're going to introduce themselves, and I'm going to start with Team Wildwood today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and who you're playing.
Yo, I'm Team Wildwood. I'm retro mostly streamer, or I'm doing co-op video gamings with all these people. Actually, that's pretty much what I do now, is just play games with all these guys. But in this game, I used to be Song of Ashes, a musician, but we went back in time. So now I am Asher, or Songs by Ash, because that transition is tricky. And I write piano jams and do some sheet music and trying to figure out why I'm back in time and how to fix it. And also of note, I have a lot of stomach cramps and I'm probably pooping a lot. But that was something.
Not in real life.
No, yeah, I just wanted to. It seems like it's important that we know.
Seems like it's important. Very rough toilet paper.
We're getting lots of stomach cramps. He keeps pointing that out, so I feel like I need to let you guys know my tum-tum has been hurting.
All right. I have pointed it out quite a bit, haven't I? Downtime actions.
Yeah, my tum-tum, yeah.
All right. Nerdwire plays, please. Go about
My
it.
name's Nerdwire. I am primarily a Nintendo and retro streamer, although this month, eventually when I actually get to stream, it's going to be all Mario the whole dang month, raising some money for March of Dimes this month. So if you guys want to pop in, hopefully Tuesday I'll be able to actually be live. Otherwise, right now you're getting me in a crisp 480p because my internet speed is really, really slow right now. But I play Elwyn Bell, was Elwyn Bell in the future, and I'm still Elwyn Bell in the past because the name just kind of works for a man of his time.
It's maybe better, actually.
It is. That's actually why I'm in 480p. We went back in the past, so nothing was ever 1080p back then. But very much similar situation with Asher or Songs by Ash. In that my tum-tum also hurts in game, not in real life. So we're pooping together, and all at the same time. Just to let you guys know, it happens at the same exact time all the time.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we're just it's a poop train. So anyway, that's me.
The webcam from 1871. All right. Beat and repeat 03. Give me your
My
spiel.
tum-tum has also synced up with those guys. Found this out on the train.
It's like
So it's
PMSing.
not good. Not good for anybody near us. But I'm Pete and repeat. I used to do some stuff. I'm going to do some stuff later on, hopefully, when I get everything fixed. But in the game, I'm Orin Dustwalker, and I'm truly a man out of time. Because now the bad people is the Weaver, and I'm a Ghost Council Theurge that talks to the Weaver. So we're going to figure out how that's going to work. Because that's just really weird right now. I think it's either going to be fun or it's going to get me killed. Yeah, we're going to find out.
All right. Then we have I Am Tenderly. Have at it, lady.
Hi, everybody. I am Tenderly, and I'm under the impression I run a vibe channel focusing on mental health and providing a place where everybody can set aside their baggage and just hang out, and we can all just agree on video games are for everybody. Even though you play them very poorly, like I do. I play a wolf-born werewolf named Shadowheart, who prefers to stay wolf, doesn't really care for the human aspect of life. But she does like wild, because she was born wild, and we all quite imagine that she's been having herself a good time in this simpler, wilder time of human life. And unlike my compatriots here, I don't know what they've been up to this week, that they're now all pooping their pants together.
You're also pooping.
Well,
Yeah,
to let you know, because I haven't had we haven't had a chance to really talk yet.
Okay.
And I waited wanted you to go last because I was going to ask, what have you been doing during the week?
Besides pooping.
We haven't gotten to that part yet.
She's wolfborn. Maybe she's not.
And I haven't been hanging out with y'all. I don't know what y'all have been eating, but I've spent the week just hanging out in the tavern, making myself some friends.
At various points, though, you have had stomach cramps. You haven't necessarily had to defecate, like the boys apparently have had to do, but you have had stomach cramps at certain times throughout your week.
We're all pregnant.
Yeah, to be
Oh,
fair,
no.
I actually I elaborated and added the part about pooping, but it wasn't that Elwyn and Orin jumped on the back. I don't feel so bad now.
We stand with Ashes. He's our leader.
I do not. I have been hanging out in the tavern. She's taken to like this very um, moving with her human body in a reckless abandonment in the tavern. And it's afforded her some free meals. So she hangs out and I don't know, maybe she gets to overhear stuff that, people get so used to her being around that they just kind of freely talk in her presence.
Absolutely. Give me a wits plus etiquette roll.
Ooh, wits plus etiquette. What are
That's
my
actually
numbers?
kind of amazing because that's an elaborated version of what we sort of had you doing. We figured you were just getting jiving to the music and chilling at the tavern, and yeah.
Believe it or not, she does
great.
sometimes have thoughts.
I would say most of the time.
Most of the time, indeed.
Yep.
Where is my etiquette?
I mean, it's a time to just hang out at the local tavern.
Okay. So I have 0 etiquette.
All right, so just roll your wits.
I'm a wolf.
Difficulty 2.
You're witty.
I am witty, but I have no etiquette. So then 2 of those are done in rage, right?
Yes, 2 of those are done in rage, my dear.
Okay, y'all, let's find out if I've heard anything hanging out in the bar.
No, you haven't. But you did not roll.
Dang.
You did not roll 2 brutal failures. So you did not.
You didn't hear any lies.
You didn't. You didn't break anyone's arm. But no, you didn't really hear any secrets. You didn't cause a scene either.
No, I've just been kind of hanging out, hoping that I might hear something, of which apparently I did not.
You did.
And dancing for my meals.
You think you're dancing for your meals,
but
in reality, they're being paid for by Asher. But
thank you, Asher.
But it's fun. Pretend. It's fun to think.
Is it? That would be very Shadowheart of her to be like, I've been dancing for my meals, and meanwhile in the background Ashes is like, please just feed the woman.
Feed the woman.
I'm actually perfect with that. It feels great.
She's a little
on brand.
She's a little touched in the head.
Because I didn't tell anyone either, because people were like reeling from, because I'd want us all to spend the first day sort of reeling from what happened. So on like day 2, I just kind of got a situation where it's like, I'll play some music if you like room and board us all, and and some food. So
and he did so well that he room and boarded you.
Yeah.
All right.
All 6 of us. That's crazy.
All the food, and it's all worked out. Yeah, we didn't have any like money left over afterwards, really, but it did pay for that.
All right.
So everyone is just like, oh, you poor sweet summer child.
But we are also all eating the same food, so that is.
It is essentially gruel.
Yeah.
We're not talking high quality meat here. All right, but we are talking high quality meat, because one of the things you promised to do was to apparently hunt enough food to feed half the people there. I don't remember saying you had to feed half the people there.
I thought you did too, honestly.
Oh, I don't remember having said that, but I've said a lot of things.
But I mean, one elk is going to be a whip of meat, right? I mean, I can imagine you could feed a shitload of people off an elk. Although we are werewolves, I imagine we have a slightly higher metabolism. But either way, we get like 2 elk, we're good, right?
2 elk would be hard to get, but 1 elk would definitely be easy if you're going to elk hunting.
A single elk can typically feed around 20 to 30 people.
All right, that sounds fantastic.
Boom. And I was hoping the Shadowheart would just be able to like help us with some hunting techniques. We don't have any really good weaponry anyhow, so let's wolf pack this thing.
Are we hunting in wolf?
I think we
can,
should. It's our best, fastest. It's open desert. We can really just get around. We can just tear stuff down. And I imagine you'd have great hunting skills in wolf form, so you can take the lead on this. Show us how it's done.
Well, I've got a 3 in survival. I mean,
Bag us an elk.
which is far more than what I have in etiquette. So.
All right. So I take it you guys are hunting. Are you doing so in lupus form, or are you doing this in Homid form? How are you doing this?
We can all discuss it.
Lupus
I was
tracking.
thinking lupus.
If we're out by ourselves, no one can see us. We can shift to something bigger.
Exactly.
I
I
can
also
teach
have
y'all
a
how.
3 in survival.
I can teach y'all how you hunt as a real pack.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Let's do it.
All right, let's go, four-legger.
All right. Oh, okay.
We can't even leave that behind by going back in time.
So you take off out of Salt Lake in the form of 4 wolves, leaving Orion and Morrowind behind. They're off doing whatever they tend to do, getting drunk, making old weird porn. Who knows what they're doing at this point? It's weird stop motion
The way you
porn.
said it is like old people making porn, and now that's in my head.
As you leave Salt Lake, and you travel for miles outside into rolling golden waves of tall grass, disturbed only by the midnight wind that whispers the hunt of the hunt to come. You take a winding, rocky ditch that offers cover, but it's difficult to navigate in your lupus form, as it's windy. Very difficult, but you can. But it's not something your wolf form is. It's not terrain you're used to. It would be easier to switch to Homid if you wished, but not necessary. What do you do at this junction? You're looking to hunt for something. Are you sniffing? How are you trying to track, Indy? Yeah, I think you're leading this go fuck right here.
Okay, well, let's see here. What kind of land was it?
What kind of land? Rolling
Yeah.
golden waves. It's grasslands.
Grasslands. Okay. Okay, I have a bonus to my awareness and sight. Can I see anything?
Make a resolve plus awareness check with add your sight and your range of 2.
So,
You're looking for at least 3 successes.
okay, so I roll 5 and 2 of them are red.
Yes. All right. As you're looking up, you notice before you notice it notices you. A large elk pops up out of the grass, looks in your direction, and bolts. What do you do?
Um,
Hold on 1 second. Let me open my door. 1 moment, please.
Come on, doggos.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Keyword shifts to Krinos.
He works shifts to clean us.
I tell my compatriots that one needs to go left, one needs to go right, and the other needs to come from behind me so that we can take turns keeping up behind the elk while the other 2 come from the sides.
Okay, so who's going to run along the sides?
I'll tear us off to the left.
All
I'll
right.
get off to the right. I got good dexterity.
All right, I want the 2 of you to roll dexterity plus athletics.
With 2 rage, we're all currently at 2 rage. I'm
All
assuming?
currently at 2 rage, yep.
Figures.
Oh, you could have taken half, Pete, but you're fine. All right.
Oh, I'm nerded art.
Okay, you're nerded art. Yeah, we need to fix that.
It's all good.
We don't need to fix it.
It's me. It's me.
All right. So as you're bounding along, you might want to roll willpower, Pete, and repeat because you're looking for 3.
If I could have taken half, I would have just taken half.
All right, but you rolled.
You got it.
Let's let storyteller bully you into rolling more. Let's spend that willpower early, baby.
God damn it! Never mind.
Can't do it.
All right, so Tindy, you're coming up from behind as you notice your two companions. They kind of fall back as the elk just outpaces them. And I need you to make a strength plus survival check.
Me?
Difficulty 4. Elwin, what are you doing? Are you coming up from the sides? Or are you coming up from
Strength
behind?
plus survival.
I was sticking with her from behind like she advised.
Same as me. Same as her.
4.
Strength plus survival.
I shift to Hispo.
Okay, so you get +2 to make your reach check. All right.
So quickly abandoning.
No, I'm still with you. I'm not leaving anywhere. I just needed the advantage. So it's strength and what?
Strength plus survival +2 because you're in Hispo.
I mean, abandoning the exercise of hunting as wolves.
I'm still a wolf.
Guys,
I'm
still a wolf.
wolf.
He's a bigger wolf. All right.
Bigger wolf.
So it begins pulling away from you. I need Pete and I need Wildwood to roll to try to catch back up. Same roll you made before. Dexterity plus athletics.
As well.
All right.
Well, if it's the same roll, I'm gonna take half this time.
Take half this time. Yes. All right. So you go to Hispo. All right. So Nerd Art. I mean, sorry, not Nerd Art. Ash, you and Oren both catch up to the beast. You're close enough. You're harrying it. It kind of stumbles a little bit. Tindy, Elwin, I need you to make your strength plus athletics check. Your strength plus survival checks. Okay, no. All right, so you leap forward. You both leap forward, managing to just barely nip at its heels as Oren and Ash begin funneling it toward a tree. All right, as it tries to dodge around the tree, needing 3 successes.
Oh.
As it dodges around the tree, it gains a little bit of ground. Song of Ashes, El and Duskwalker, make your dexterity plus athletics checks. Are you taking half again?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, you got your 3. And you get your 3 as you actually, this time you manage to leap on its back and pull it down by its neck, pulling it down to the ground. I need the next 2 of you to make your rolls to try to catch up. But you don't need to make a roll. As you do catch up, you see your 2 pages up down the wolf. I mean, down the elk, not a wolf. As you leap, you just barely miss. You're not very good. You're not built for this. Same with, unfortunately, Shadowheart is having the same trouble as you. But she didn't need to roll, like I said, as you just come upon them and your partners have taken down the wolf. The elk, I said it again. The elk, yes, I said it again. All right, so you have the elk. It's down. It collapses. The hunt is over. You stand victorious over this elk. What do you do next?
I applaud my compatriots for a successful hunt.
You're going to need to dismember this, Oren. We can't carry this all back in one piece.
Oh, we can order it real quick, and it's an elk, so it's just like a deer. I've done this 100 times.
Yep.
But the first thing I'm going to do, because I remember this,
You don't have a lift to bleed it.
I'm going to toss Ash the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to shift to Hispo so I can start taking it apart. Not Hispo, sorry. Homid.
Homid. Or Glabro or whatever. But Hispo keeps you from having to make a rage check, so I get what you're saying. All right, so you shift to Homid and you begin quartering the elk, and I assume you give a piece to everyone to carry back?
Yeah. But
I can stay in Hispo and carry more.
First. He's got dibs.
I'll stay in Hispo to carry more.
Oh, I got the heart. I'm happy with that. Let's bring this meat back.
Free up some people's hands.
You guys all did an excellent job. We got what we needed. They asked that we bring enough meat to feed.
Was it a bull or a cow?
It was a bull.
We got 250, maybe even 300 pounds of meat on this beast.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So you're bringing.
You should be pretty happy.
All right. So the mood is tonight. So you're bringing the meat tonight. All right.
Yeah, let's go. Are we going straight there now?
Well, that's the question I was going to ask. I want someone to make the resolve plus etiquette roll for me. That would be the leader of the pack. Make a resolve plus etiquette to decide the exact perfect time to show up to this moot. You don't want to be too early. You don't want to be too late, and you don't really know when to come.
I'm going to get out a Hispo and Helmet, I guess, so I don't have my social dice nuked here. Resolve and etiquette?
Resolve and etiquette.
What are we doing, boss?
I'm about to find out.
No.
Critically knows when we should go.
Exactly. Whatever time you choose is the right time. That's exactly how it works out. Anytime you choose is the right time.
All right. Well, assuming we got started at the beginning of the day here, and I got a little bit of cash, and that was excellent work. Let's roll into town. We'll get a little bit of butcher paper, wrap up this meat. Let's get the other two of our crew here in some nice clothing, and let's head over there. Like a hour, half-ish before like dusk starts to hit. They can get that meat cooking up plenty of time before sundown. Get partying.
All right. So the Canyon of the Red Butte is an ancient and sacred place, hidden deep in the heart of the Utah wilderness. It's a place where the bones of the earth are laid bare, where time moves slowly and the spirits still whisper to those who know how to listen. Canyon walls rise high, towering red rock cliffs shaped by wind and time, curving inward to form a natural amphitheater, place of gatherings, judgment, and rites. The air is thick with dust and echoes carrying the voices of the past. Even without the blood moon's unnatural glow, the canyon would be a place of power, very presence commanding the awe and reverence. Canyon walls are like that, the ribs of a great beast, rising hundreds of feet in the air, the color of blood and fire. The stone is deep crimson, almost unnatural in color, glowing as if it still remembers the heat that first forged it. Tonight, beneath the blood moon, the walls look slick wet, though the canyon itself has been cut open. Ancient carvings and glyphs dot with faint markings etched into the stone centuries ago tell stories in a language older than any group. Some are clear, symbols of war, great hunts, and forgotten battles. Others are half erased, their meanings lost to time, deliberate and hidden. This place is open to you, as you notice people lingering by a fire in the center. A large, huge fire. Bigger than any you've seen in a long time. Definitely bigger than anything you've seen at the Forgotten Island Cairn. Many people are around, proud to hunt. You see Judge Vintner, Silver Judge, Robert, many other ones. Hollow Branch, any of the guru that you met over during your downtimes are there, as well as many other ones that you haven't seen before, just lingering around, doing their things, socializing, getting ready, challenging each other, just being guru. More guru than you've ever seen in one place at one time. In different forms, Homid, Lupus, Glabro, but no one in Krenos. What do you guys... No children. No children whatsoever. Except for one. Just kidding.
I didn't want to let the crew know before we were going to arrive there that they did have children around last time,
yes.
And not to do any kind of shifting. We weren't even to come in shifted.
But there are definitely people shifted in different forms.
Excellent. Everyone's free to be themselves.
The rugged cliffs rise on all sides, dotted with weathered caves and ancestral burial sites, while a narrow passage leads deeper into the umbra where the gauntlet is weaker than normal. The winds carry whispers from the unseen things, and more than just Guru are watching tonight. The air is thick with tension, as if a storm waits just beyond the horizon. The wind carries whispers from the spirits, their voices low and uneasy. Thunder rumbles in the far distance. though there are no clouds above, or the great crimson eye of Luna. How do you approach the situation?
With food.
Exactly.
No one's mad at a person with food.
I'm assuming we'll recognize one of the people that we've met.
Yeah, do we
there.
see Hollow Branch or Wild Sky Rejoices?
Yeah.
Yes, you do see
put it in
Olive
that
Branch.
order.
Olive Branch is by the fire talking to Silver Judge.
I recommend we approach her, Ashes, unless you have a different thought.
I absolutely agree with that.
There's probably a cooking fire as opposed to that fire.
Can we confirm that?
That's why we approach her to ask where she would like it.
You approach the weathered old woman, her skin wrinkled like dried leather, her hair white as winter snow. She walks with a twisted cane carved with hieroglyphs of justice and blood. She looks to you as you approach. She goes, "Oh, what have we got here? What have we got here indeed?" Either talking about the food or talking about you, you cannot be sure.
I've brought a portion of my pack, and as you asked, we brought some meat. This looks like a fine celebration. I'm excited for tonight.
It is indeed. That she stops, smells, she sniffs the air. That elk? That's
It is.
not our sacred elk, I hope.
I hope not as well.
It
I-
looked pretty normal, I say, to Hollow Branch.
I jest, she says.
Owen lets out a little bit of a nervous laugh.
My packmate Oren knows how to prepare the meat well.
Oren. An interesting name. Interesting names you have. Oren, Elwin, Asher.
Did the wind tell you his name as well?
No, you just said Oren.
I was just asking if you already knew. This is Shadowheart, another packmate of mine.
Looks to Shadow. Which form are you in, Dindy?
Lupus.
Lupus? He goes, okay. Nice to meet you, Shadowheart. She doesn't try to pet you or anything. Just makes eye contact with you. She's kind of crooked. Definitely old. Very old, two-legged. But she seems kind of wise.
I give kind of a sideways, like, head nod at her, like, acknowledging, like,
She says, "It's a pleasure to meet you. Why don't you take that meat to the cooking fires over yonder?" She kind of it points with her staff off in the direction where you see smoke rising in the distance. Either that or a burn pit.
I'll head that way with a chunk of the meat. And Elwin, you gonna help me carry the rest of this?
Absolutely.
Load the meat onto those guys.
All right.
We've not wasted a single bit of the elk. We attached rope to the elk antlers and are carrying the meat in a sled form, pulling it over there because it is a lot of meat.
All right. So you left nothing behind, I take it.
No.
All right. So you're trying to be honorable and gracious and look good in front of these people, correct?
Yes.
Of course.
All right. Give me a wits plus etiquette roll from the leader of the pack.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! All right, you as you're directing them and you're loading it up, you give out a chuckle, like a kind of an arrogant chuckle, like you feel really like you've really done really good. And go from there. It's just like I did it, kind of thing.
That sounds right.
All right, so you get some funny looks, but now I want you to make a charisma plus leadership roll. So, okay, so you're treated with deep suspicion, and you face an increased difficulty in all social interactions during the rest of the moot, is basically what's going on. Oh my god!
Good lord.
It's like rewind these tapes.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't know what a double. This is not going well.
I need a drink after that. I need a drink after that.
Let's just let him battle it out in ritual combat.
I mean, I already met with these people, but yeah. This
So-
is problematic.
As you're really trying to impress the people you're with, and you had another brutal failure. All right, so mechanically, you're treated with deep suspicion and face increased difficulty in all your social interactions for the rest of the moot. So you're going to be at a -2 for your social interactions, which just basically negates your your bonus.
Can I just I forgot to add my looks.
He didn't add his looks bonuses, but he got failures anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Can they just point me in the direction of a piano, possibly?
Can they point me in the direction of the nearest grave?
If I can get on the piano, we're good. If I can get on the piano, we're good.
Hollow Branch looks at you. Just, we've all been there, boy. We've all been there. Don't you worry. But she kind of has like a sheesh look, like sheesh. What's going on? Who's this guy? Got this cringe look on her, the 1871 version of cringe on her face. After your social faux pas, which is actually so bad, I'm having trouble envisioning what you did.
Yeah,
but you pulled the Michael Scott for Michael Scott.
Can I get onto a piano and that's gonna be the rest of my night because I don't want to talk anymore and ruin anything.
There's a piano out here in the woods.
You're in a canyon.
Yeah, it's like that's where they all live, right?
No, they don't live here. This is where they party. This is where they meet and where they party. This
is like their cairn.
This is their cairn. This is their cairn.
They'd have entertainment at their cairn too, right?
They could have entertainment, but hold on, I'm getting there. As you're trying to recover and you're looking desperately for a piano to play, just something to crawl into to play. You do see, no, you do not get the boobies. You see some drums off the side. But before you can get to the drums, Proud to Hunt approaches you, and he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he stops you from going. He's like, your pack, if you want to belong, you'll have to jump the fire like the rest of us. Ordeal by fire. You think you can do it? Or are you too chicken?
I'm just going to nod my head, yes.
He leads you,
viciously nod.
He leads you over to the... He leads you and the rest of your pack to the bonfire when they come back from bringing the supplies that they've brought to the very large bonfire. And you see a bunch of young werewolves jumping through it. Hooting and hollering, dancing around it, taking their time. Someone's playing the drum, and every once in a while, one of the werewolves just turns and leaps through the fire, leaps to the other side, hoots and hollers. One of them goes ready to jump, takes a run, and stops. He chickens out the last second, and they just start berating him. All right, who's going to try to jump through the fire first? As the drum keeps beating.
Does it matter what form we are in?
They seem to be in every form. Except Klinos.
Okay.
I'll go.
I shift to Glabro.
Okay, you lose a rage.
Yep.
What do we roll?
You're going to roll composure plus survival.
Oh, yes. I'll go first.
Difficulty 3.
Cool.
Oh, thank God.
I spend a willpower because I don't want to go in the flames.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Nerdwire, Elwynbal, as you leap through in Glabro, you do so with some aplomb and with some grace and dexterity. You do not land face first like you were just about to.
As I land, I look up at the moon and I howl in pride at my accomplishments to gain a rage.
All right, fantastic. Who's next to jump through?
Uh-oh.
You want to roll a willpower, Tindy? You want to spend
What do
a
I
willpower?
reroll?
2 dice, I think it would be, right?
Yep, spend a willpower and reroll 3 dice. Green dice.
Green ones.
You have 3 green dice. All right, there you got your 3. Is you leap through, not with so much grace as Elwyn Bell did, and when you leap through in your lupus form, but you did manage to do so with barely singeing your tail. But you showed courage and you leapt through the fire. Who's next?
I tear ass through it and jump over it.
Walking
And because it's 3, I take the half.
All right.
And
Well, what's your margin? What's your margin? What's your composure plus? 3. So yes, just like Tindy. If you want to really get through it, you got to roll. But you do the bare minimum to get through it by taking half. Yeah. What?
I noticed, and he didn't even try.
May or may not recognize this. I am scared out of my fucking mind.
Ooh.
It's fire.
It's fun. Do you want to actually make you? I think you really want to make the roll
Is
for
there
this.
anything on your face?
I think you really want to make the roll for this. There's consequences to failure that can really, really mess your character up emotionally. Composure plus survival.
The dice hate me.
The device hates
Consequences are
you.
fun. Consequences are fun.
Let's see what. Yeah.
You make it.
He makes it.
I made it.
You made
Same
it.
thing.
Same thing. You still got your 3. As you leap through the fire, it licks at your skin. Not hurting you, but it licks. The devil's tongue whispers in your ear, just enough to let you know that I'm still here, Oren. I'm coming for you.
Don't like it. I don't like it at all.
How obvious is it that he doesn't like it to us? Like, how obvious would it be for us to perceive that?
Make a wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 3.
Oh, it's taking a while to load. Okay.
Seems normal, nothing comes off. He doesn't seem to be too bothered by it that you notice. All right, Song of Ashes. Asher, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Composure and what was this?
Composure plus survival.
Survival. Oh, I don't have any of that. I only even have 3 dice and 2 rage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I know. I'm in Glabro.
You're in Glabro, so you get
plus
plus 2.
Yeah.
He's partying though. He should get an extra dice for parties, right?
No. All right, but you got your 3. As you leap through, you singe slightly. The little extra hairs, you get a little burned, but it's nice. You've shown your courage. Proud to Hunt claps you each on the back as you made your jump. Thankful that no one got burned. And he continues, and he leaps through. He just has a great time. It looks like everyone's doing it. You've earned a little bit of trust from...
Can Proud to Hunt roll for that?
Yes, you can.
He's probably got 10 dice to roll.
I don't care. I want Proud to Hunt to have to roll. I don't like this guy. I want him to fail.
Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. My bad.
Well, that's fine. You can keep it. It's only 2, so... Oh, of course.
There he goes.
I like the other roll better.
He makes it through. Those rage dice were important. All right. So, as the open challenges begin, a couple of the younger werewolves approach you. Gale stalkers and ghost council members. They come bearing sticks with points on them. Not quite spears, but not quite a real weapon at this point. But they're blunted, and they just throw them into your faces. You'll go catch. Do you catch them, or do you just let them go? You don't have to catch them. You catch them.
I try to catch.
No one needs to roll to catch. If you want to catch it, you catch it. They don't throw one at Tindy because she's not in. He's in lupus
She
form.
snaps it with her mouth.
I'll catch it.
She plays fetch.
Oh, what? Who's the racist now?
You hear silence as you hear Hollow Branch speak from a small. Whoa! Thank you for the raid, Green Tea Rooms. Thank you so much. As Hollow Branch steps forward, shouts silence. It's time for us to howl at the moon. As she shifts, I will roll the her dice. She loses a rage, but she shifts to Hispo, and she begins to howl. And she howls with great passion.
Is this a right?
She's not doing it right. She's just howling.
Okay.
I want everyone to roll your composure plus performance or your wisdom plus occult. Whichever you want to do. Difficulty 3 for composure plus performance. Difficulty 4 for wisdom plus occult.
Composure plus wisdom, you said?
I just want to let you know, you said the rage dice were different for vampire. You used vampire dice again on that last roll.
I did. Jesus Christ, I did.
I rolled my wisdom and occult.
That's fine, and you've just got a critical success. So you howl with an amazing amount of passion. Everyone looks at you like with success consequences. The howl draws the spiritual attention, and it will offer some insight. Oh my God, the same happens with Pete and Repeat. As his howl joins the chorus of Elwyn Bell's and everyone else's composure plus performance Song of Ashes.
Composure plus performance.
Let's
Mine
do
is
it.
occult and wisdom, by the way, not composure performance.
That's what I figured.
Oh wait, I don't get my looks bonus anymore. We've lost that.
You've lost that for this. Yep.
You're ugly to them now.
No, he's still good looking. He just made some faux pas.
Okay.
Very respectable.
Oh, I forgot my rage dice. I would have shifted to Hispo. Not bad. Okay, cool.
All right, as you all join in the howl, it becomes one large chorus. Everyone who's howling for the first time at the moon gains a rage dice. All right, so everybody gains a rage dice as you join in, except for who already howled, except for you. That's right. Woo! You're howling together. Tindy, your howl echoes incorrectly, and you're off key and off tune as you did not get enough successes. And it sticks out, and an unnatural silence follows, kind of unsettles everybody slightly. And then you get a couple strange looks in your direction.
I'm a wolfborn.
There's other wolfborn there. There's other wolfborn there who are looking at you, giving you judgy looks.
It's my accent.
It's your accent. Clearly, something like that. But the rest of you, as you notice something is approaching, you can feel it. You've gained the attention of something, and it's on its way, but it's not there quite yet. The howl, Silver Justice approaches. There's a reason why we've called you all here, and it is important. He sits down by the fire. Everyone sort of spreads around, and he tells, go eat. Go eat. He waves his hand, and a bunch of crew kind of walk away toward food that's already prepared. Your elk is going to take a while to prepare. There's food that's already ready. It's being pulled out. It's venison. It's quail. It's fowl. It's spit roasted. It's wonderful. It's well prepared. There's plates everywhere for you. You can go get your own if you want. But Silver Just sits down by the fire before you get a chance to eat. Puts a hand on his knee and goes, "There's a reason why you're here, boys and lady." He goes, "Because you don't belong here. We're trying to decide what to do with you. Do you have any thoughts on that?"
I look at Ash, wait for him to respond.
Yeah, we're definitely misplaced, and we're also trying to find our way back. When you say trying to figure out what to do with us, do you know a way for us to get back?
Shakes his head. I mean, no, we really don't. But that's what we're gathered here tonight. We're going to ask the spirits. We're going to beseech them. We're going to go through We're going to go through many challenges this evening. And we're going to try to figure out exactly what's going on.
We would like to know as much as well.
You did well by bringing that elk.
Thank you.
Which one of you amongst the pack do you think can make a charisma plus survival check right now?
Charisma plus survival? I've only got 4.
I got 3.
3.
I have 4 charisma, but I don't have any survival.
I have 3 in each, so I have a 6.
All right, why don't you make a charisma plus survival check, Dindy? You're looking for
And
4.
so 3. So 3 rage and 3 no rage.
Yes. All right, don't worry about it. All right.
What was the difficulty?
4. These are high difficulty challenges. I'm sorry, I do apologize.
No, you're good.
All right.
Do I need a reroll?
No, you don't need to. You can.
You don't have to.
You can if you want. You can spend
It's optional
another.
if you have the willpower.
If you have the willpower, you can do it.
You don't know
Well, I
how much
take
you're
it as
gonna
I
need for the
failed,
rest of
right?
the time.
You did fail, yes.
You did fail, but you only needed 2 more successes, so it's possible among 3 dice for 1 willpower.
So I would roll the 3.
You would roll 3 dice
again, and
Yep.
I would need
Yep.
2 successes.
Yes, ma'am. That's
Yeah,
correct.
Exactly. And you don't need to roll any rage stuff.
What do you guys think? Should I?
Wouldn't hurt. I help him get you on his side.
Yeah, that's true. I
Okay.
think it's worth trying to get friendlier with these peeps.
Yeah, there you go. It looks like you did
Nice.
It looks like you did the right thing with the elk. He looks impressed. And he goes, well, I think we are going to do our best to help you, but you need to understand, there are factions aligned against you. Proud to hunt while clapping your back just now. He's also been advocating that we just do away with you. He's on the more extreme side of things. But you got to understand, he and his people have had it rough the last couple of years, and they're not taking kindly to any kind of encroachment by any kind of strangers right now.
I understand.
So you're going to have to convince him. You're going to have to convince Robert. Robert's pretty much undecided right now, but he has a voice here. He seems inclined to like you, from what I understand, but you're going to have to win him over probably. And there's just so many of us here. There's packs I don't even recognize. We got packs of wolves from all over the bird tail of you. It's interesting. She points out to Night Sky Watcher, an elderly shaman draped in raven feathers. He's out here. This is great. All the voices are here. Anyone is here. Make sure you talk to as many as possible. Just do what you've got to do. We've got to figure out what to get you home, how to get you home. Because there's nothing else I can tell you. He goes, it's a real problem. We don't know exactly. Oh, he stops. As if he gets a cramp, and you all sort of get a cramp at the same time. He kind of bends over and just grabs his side, stops for a second. Doesn't seem as bad to him, but for you, it's actually kind of debilitating at this point.
I start to drop to one knee, catch myself, stand back up, grunting, and look at Ashes, Shadowheart, Orin. You guys feel that?
Not worried about that. How long have you had that? Ask him.
Oh, since about a week and a half.
Not worried about that debilitating cramp you just had?
We know we've had it. Sorry. We know we've had it. This is the first time we've seen one of not us have it.
Quite true. It's interesting.
I want to look around, observe whether or not anyone else seems to feel that same way.
Give me a Wits plus awareness check, please. Difficulty 3.
Oh, God.
No, everyone seems fine that you can notice. Maybe the moment's passed. But no one's rolling around dramatically like they've been in debilitating pain.
You said something was coming after we howled. Did we summon a spirit?
We're not
It
sure.
wasn't right.
It wasn't a right. That was just an opening howl. to get this move going. You did mighty well, as I might say. For a bunch of carpet bag inside the motherfuckers, doing all right.
I see where it's got around.
We're at a 1 minute break. I'm going to use latrine real quick. Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Go for it.
No, and I was worried about our pain, but this was the first time somebody that
No,
wasn't.
I was trying to maintain character. You're all good. That's why I was like, you didn't have any kind of reaction at all. You're
No,
like,
I did,
you
but I'm
been
like,
feeling
yeah,
this?
he's having it too. This is new.
I get that.
I
We
would
were
see
gonna
that in
escalate.
character, him immediately capturing it out more than probably just ignoring the pain at that point.
In
So
debilitating pain.
I mean,
Feeling that too?
yeah.
Yup. Did that hurt you too? What?
After a few of those, you'd probably grit through it. Start to grit through it.
Oh
All
man.
right. Well, I'm definitely not ready for the Soshis tonight. I think Elwyn is gonna have to try to take best.
It's gotta be you.
To talk with people.
It has to
about
be. You're the leader.
You're the leader.
You can name a new one if you want to, but I don't think it should be me right now.
to just talk with people. I mean, like, you know, after at the just party and just get
You're
information.
the leader.
All right.
I can talk, but every one of these like etiquette rules are yours.
Etiquette I have, but all the etiquette is coming from you. It's like,
No, I do too. Actually, I have etiquette. Just I've been getting botched rolls.
You're only down by 2.
Well,
right.
then you definitely don't want me talking to people because I've got 0.
All right, we're back. What are we talking about?
Just kind of who we'd be talking with too. But I guess I'm talking with.
Wow, what was like, Ellen, you should go talk, and I was like, you don't want that. You need to be you're the leader.
I just your character would understand this stuff about the moon bridges and all that, and not so much my character, but I'll just dive into.
I can gather information. I cannot garner reputation for us. That's
not
you.
what I was asking about.
All right, so you were just speaking with Silver Judge before I went to the latrine.
Yes.
Thank you.
And he mentioned, Oren asked, "You've been feeling that? How long? And how long had he been feeling that?"
And he'd mentioned about a week.
Since we got here.
Yep, it's about time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Lines up quite well.
Well, where do we go from here, Judge?
It was I would do the rounds. I'd talk to the other guru UC, see what they've got to say. There's quite a few. Points out the Proud to Hunt. Watch out, he wants you. He's out there. He's looking for any excuse to get you into ritual combat. Any one of you.
I live with someone who looks for any excuse to get me into ritual combat. It's nothing I'm too afraid of right now.
He goes, Dust to the Sky. Gotta check with him. He might know exactly what's going on. He knows all the stories. Points to a lean, wiry man with sun-darkened skin wearing a necklace of bones. And you've already met Hollow Branch. So get with her again. At some point, she might have something. We got a lot of the young warriors are here. Younger Guru, Two Rivers Broken. Robert Wade, you know. Wild Sky Rejoices. You've met our Philodox. And we got some...
I'm just curious as to why there's a debate about, I don't know, killing us? Like, why can't we just, like, go about our merry way? Why are we debating about killing us?
That's his solution to everything. We're not really listening to it. But he says you don't belong. You're outside the flow. You need to go.
We're not going to give him a reason to act on it.
Well, I guess we spread out.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people to talk to before they want to get this party started, so. I don't mind going and talking with Wild Sky Rejoices. She's part of my tribe.
Yeah, I was
Part of my
thinking the same.
auspice.
Let's go talk with Wild Sky Rejoices first.
You guys don't want to go talk to others?
Or actually, no. Dust with Sky. Dust to Sky.
That's the Sky?
That's the one you mentioned first and foremost just recently.
Yes.
Names
That's-
mixed up.
yeah.
The The Ghost Council Theurge?
No, that's Night Sky Watcher.
Yep.
I'm dumping a lot of names on you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've been taking notes.
here.
I should probably talk to Night Sky Watcher and figure out the difference in 100 and some odd years of Ghost Council Theurgeness.
Yep.
All right. So, who wants to go first?
I guess I'll kick it off here with the Dust the Sky lore guy. It seems like he's going to have the most lore-based information on this, possibly.
All right, you're in luck because he is actually talking to Night Sky Watcher. They are having a little conversation away from the fire. They're holding metal plates and eating food from it. It looks like they're enjoying themselves. They're just chit-chatting as you approach. Dust the Skies looks up at you. He goes, "Oh, look what we got here." His accent's very hard to place, even from your future perspective. It's even hard to place because you're used to more accents than these people usually are. But you cannot place his accent. It's from somewhere you're just not quite sure.
Gotcha. Good evening, gentlemen.
Gentlemen. Not many people call me gentlemen. Definitely not Night Sky Watcher. They never call him gentleman. Night Sky Watcher is an elderly shaman, dropped in raven feathers and bone charms. His face is shadowed by a black hood and a worn cloak. He looks up, he goes, "Yes, gentlemen is not something I hear." But he goes, "Time is a river. But rivers break. You're not meant to be here, yet here you stand. Spirits are watching, and they're waiting." He turns and he looks to Orin Dustwalker. "We will talk." And he turns and he kind of walks away, but kind of leads you, Orin, away from the other two.
I'll walk with him, and it's free. I want to see what spirits are watching. I activate penumbral senses.
You activate your penumbral senses?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. The blood moon's reflection is distorted like an open wound in the sky. Above, Thunderbird's shadow moves among the stars, yet the spirit refuses to speak. So this is a shadow that's casting over the stars.
Thunderbird.
Yep, you see wild spirits struggle to remain grounded, their forms blurring like heat mirages. And weaver spirits skitter at the edges, their silken threads creeping along the cliffs. But something deeper watches from below, unseen, waiting. The sacred fire flickers between blue and red, mirroring a wound in time. And the gauntlet here is unstable. Stepping sideways, you'd think it would feel like walking against a strong wind. The spirits of the land seem afraid. Earth trembles beneath their feet.
Interesting, but all the Weaver spirits are pushed out to the edges of the canyon.
Yes.
And can I still not see Moon Petal?
You do not see Moon Petal.
Because she's not here either.
She's not here either, no.
I find that disconcerting.
I would too. Very much so.
Am I able to find somebody here who I can recognize as being someone who is able to see these other spirits?
Come with me.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm going to talk to Wild Sky Rejoices. It's a child of Gaia just like this.
All right, so let me do each individual one first. I'm going to do Wildwood because he was with the Dust. Then I'm going to do Pete and Repeat. Then I'm going to do you two with Child of Gaia you were going to talk to, okay? All right, so Song of Ashes. You approach Night Sky, Dust the Sky. As I said, he turns, he looks at you, he goes, "Oh, this is a fine mess. You at a time, history rewritten. I suppose this is why the Striders always say the path has teeth. So, tell me about yourself. Don't be coy."
Hi, my name is Ash, and me and my group found us here kind of misplaced in not only location but time. And we're from a place pretty far from here in both regards.
So you're back from my future, your past. He goes, what does that mean for today and for tomorrow? And the day
I
after
have
that.
no idea.
Woo!
We're trying to piece that together ourselves.
He
Find
goes,
if it's on purpose, find if it's accident.
he goes, this is a song I'm going to want to tell. This is a song I'm going to want to sing. Stops. So tell me about your history a little bit. Tell me, without telling me about my future, tell me about your past.
Well, we live in a time where the struggles are much the same. This guy is being mistreated, and the worm is just eating away at everything. And we were trying to play our part in a small lake town, and we ended up crossing with some very interesting craft, and someone was trying to harness the powers of the worm, I believe. And there was this great tree that was kind of poisoning both the Umbra and the physical realm itself. And our enemy was trying to fuse with that entity. And upon seizing his heart, we all kind of found ourselves here and now.
Whew, that's a tale. That's a tale.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I'm glad to speak with someone that I feel might actually believe me even a little bit.
Well, it's not a matter of belief. I mean, who would make something like that up? Just a matter of is it true? I mean, you could be touched for all we know. I want to believe you. I'm going to believe you. But I'm still going to hold out the chance that you might be touched in the head.
Speak with my people. Feel free to speak with any of my people.
He goes, well, we have ways to tell. He pulls out he takes off his necklace. It's covered. It's got all the bones on it. He goes, why don't you put this on? While wearing this, you will be able to speak no untruths. As long as it's activated. It's called the Truth Catcher.
He's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
With her lasso of truth.
Sounds good.
If you tell a lie, it'll choke you.
All right.
So he puts
He's
the.
looking to Elwyn for you. And I'm like,
It was kind of okay. Good. Yeah.
He puts it on your neck. It's loose. He goes, so you're from the future, you say?
Yes.
All right. It doesn't shrink. It doesn't choke you. And you're fighting an evil tree, you say?
Yes.
Doesn't choke you. And you're from California, you say?
No.
It doesn't choke you. All right. He goes, tell me more about your story.
From New York. Although it's a lot different now. Assuming than it is then. Oh wait, what would be the?
it's a lot different in the future.
We're Haggard.
Oh, there we go. There's Haggard coming in. We got him. We got the helicopter. From a lake town in New York, and that's where we were displaced from. We find ourselves here now. We all probably have some theories, but right now we're just trying to piece together where it is we need to be to try to get to when we're supposed to be. And maybe that is us getting back to ground zero in this time. Or maybe it has to do with why we're here in Salt Lake City now. Maybe we're not supposed to go somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows.
He stops. He looks at you. How do you get someone back to where they're from? Can't take a moon bridge. I don't believe we got a moon bridge to wherever it is you're from. Maybe we have to find a cairn with a moon bridge access.
Possibly. I don't know much of a moon bridge. I've only recently heard this term.
Because we could try. We could try to open. If there is a path stone wherever you said it is, we may be able to. He rubs his hands on his face. He looks almost tired as he's having this conversation with you. And he reaches up and he grabs his necklace. He puts it back on and he stops. He looks a little bit more rejuvenated as the necklace flashes a little bit. You feel a little bit lighter too as he pulled it off you. Like he pulled the weight of the story off of you. Now he's getting the truth of it by absorbing it through the necklace.
Wow, does my character realize this at all?
Yes, that's kind of what the impressions that you're getting.
Who was that?
Wow.
That's Dust the Skies.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure I was writing my notes down right.
Yeah.
All right, so he stops. Oh, he goes,
cool.
I understand. Because I understand. Because I've seen too much. He shakes his head. He goes, I understand exactly now. Not how to get you home, just what you've been through, and I'm sorry. Sorry you had to go through this.
If others don't need to see that, I would recommend it.
Absolutely. All right, so next we're going to go to Orin. Orin, you went off with Night Sky Watcher. He turns, draped in his raven feathers and bone charms, and he goes, what is it that you want?
Before we run this,
Yep.
Ash, were we told, are we whole truth, nothing but the truth here?
Yes, yeah, and I told you guys, if there's any questions you have, I did try to get you guys up to speed with anything me or Elwyn learned with these people the first go around.
Yeah, at this point, I was going to be telling the truth, period. Like, it doesn't matter. I can't lie for personal gain anyway.
Chance.
But I was going to be telling the truth because I'm looking for answers. Elwyn is looking for answers. Regardless of what Ash just shared.
Maybe we all are, but yeah, I would love more answers if you guys get them.
I want to find a way to get my pack and myself home.
Back. He goes, I see that you were touched by the horned serpent. He goes, I find that incredibly interesting that one of your complexion touched by something of mine. I find that very interesting, and we will discuss that another time. But yes, I do wish to see you home as well. I believe that you here is a danger to all of us. I believe that you here in our time will be a danger to every one of us, and one of two things must be done. We must get you out of here by any means necessary.
Any means necessary can be a very dangerous thing.
Exactly. Now, we believe that you need to go back to where you came from. Find a way to cross back to the Umbra, back into your own time. But we don't know how to do that. We know you can't do it here, though.
I'm sure you've seen it. What is that? I point to where the Thunderhawk is circling, blocking out the stars.
This is the great Thunderhawk that is the spirit of this cairn.
Ours is Theros. It's more grounded than yours.
Shrugs.
But if you throwing us through the Umbra was a very unpleasant experience. And although he's not here now, he's on his way. Orion nearly lost his whole memory of anything. They had to remind him. I don't know what throwing us the other direction is going to do, or how to manage that.
Can you even go forward? Can you only go back? Is there a way to send you back? Or is time going to reclaim you?
I don't know. I wish I did.
It'll be interesting to see, though, won't it?
It'll be one hell of a secret to uncover.
It might be the last you do.
I hope not. I hope it's a secret that we can share. But to find it, I don't even know where to begin to find it. Because in our time, as you know, we're not in our time. Our enemy's not the Weaver. It's the worm.
Worm is always the enemy. The Weaver is something else. Weaver is the corruptor that corrupts the worm.
But the Weaver also keeps the wild from running completely rampant.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps it did at one time. Perhaps now it does too much. Perhaps the future is different. Perhaps your future is not my past. My past is not your future. Perhaps it branches in different ways. He takes his stick and he draws a line on the in the dirt, and then he draws another line from that one and another one from that one. Perhaps it's like this. And he just keeps drawing lines, and he just scribbles them away. Or perhaps if they get too many, they all go.
It might be. Perhaps we were sent here to do a thing that we haven't done yet, and then we can go back.
Wouldn't that be convenient?
It would. But it was a tremendous force from Gaia that sent us here, so he must have something for us to do.
So sure it was Gaia that sent you back. I believe Gaia is at great risk for you being here.
How would we be putting it at risk for being simply by being here?
I think rivers only go in one direction. And if you break the river, break time, something's going to happen. But he puts his arm on your shoulder and he kind of pulls you away. And we'll discuss more of this as we go along. But we're going to shift over to Elwyn Shadowheart, who are speaking to Wild Sky Rejoices, a tall, powerful woman dressed in simple, well-made clothing, her hair tied back. She seems to have kind, piercing eyes. And she is speaking with the other child of Gaia, which I'm just trying to find her name, Whitepaw, the peacemaker, other child of Gaia, Philodox. They're staying together, and she's just a young woman with pale blonde hair, wearing a leather vest over a long white tunic. They sit there, they're talking together, and they watch you approach, and like, oh, hello. I believe we've met briefly, he says. Elwyn Bell, correct? And who is
Nod with a smile.
I said, who's your friend?
Do you want me to introduce you?
I'm currently in Wolf, so you probably should.
Okay. This is Shadowheart.
Oh, pleasure to meet you both. Sits down. She doesn't make any moves to pet you, but she does.
That's always nice.
Yep. She just treats you like normal, and the other one just sort of looks at you. She smiles. She goes, if the land wished to devour... as she's finishing the conversation she was having with her friend, if the land wished to devour them, it would have done so. That means they're here for a reason. Do not mistake prophecy for accident. And she stops and she looks, I'm sorry, we were just finishing a conversation about you.
No, I appreciate you guys talking about us.
Well, you're all anyone wants to talk about.
I shift into human.
Okay, no need to make a rage check. You're good. All right. They're like, it's more comfortable now. Excellent. They move over on the bench, on the log that they're sitting on. They make room for Shadowheart, but they don't make room for Nerdwire. For Elwyn.
I move next to them, and as I sit down, I, in a improved but yet still broken English, say, forgive me. I'm still new to this, but I have a question I feel I need answered. And I was hoping that you might have an answer.
White Paw, the pale blonde-haired woman, looks at you and goes, go ahead. Ask away.
Most of what is going on is currently still beyond me. Maybe just as I was thinking I was getting to understand things, we ended up here. I understand that some here don't view us being here as good. I'm less concerned with that as my spirit guardian is gone. That feels bad.
So,
is there a reason why she wouldn't be here with us?
they stop and they think the blonde stops and thinks, did anything come back with you?
I pull it out from below my shirt, my wind whistle, and I point over in Orin's direction, and I mention he also has a clave that came with him.
Oh, interesting. Talismans. Interesting. Anything else?
Did any of my stuff come with me?
Nope.
That's it.
Very interesting. Wild Sky rejoices, looks at you. Kind of, she reaches back, pulls her hair, ponytail a little tighter. She goes, so you came back with nothing but your talismans. Seem to have lost contact with your patron spirit. Suffice to say, perhaps it was left in your present, our future, now your past. This is such an interesting concept. I hope someone's writing this down. This would make a wonderful story. The Galliards are going to enjoy this so much if we ever remember it. All right, I need everybody quickly to make a stop and make a wits plus occult roll, or resolve plus awareness. Wits plus occult difficulty 4, resolve plus awareness difficulty 5. Nerdwire, nice.
Well, the rest of them are making rolls. Can I speak to her?
Related?
Oh,
This is Guru related, yes.
Is it secret related?
Yes.
well, I'm pretty well screwed on the
Those
whole
are scaring
matter.
me too.
Oh, look at those big rolls.
Yeah.
Secrets, baby. Secret.
Squad?
Nothing for secrets, just.
All right, as the four Tindian, I need you to make your roll too. All right, so you don't get the successes you need, but the other three of you, while you're having your conversations, you begin to see something, and your eyes are caught on the moon as you see what seems to be a silver path just forming and falling from the sky, landing in the center of near the fire. Boom, and 3 Guru just step off it.
Moonbridge?
Moonbridge?
Bridge.
Moonbridge.
What does Shadowheart say?
She doesn't notice it.
She just sits there. Oblivious. Oh, man. So then I grab her and I point and I go, Moonbridge.
Thank you for pointing me in the right direction.
You said
there.
3 Guru. Do they look like they belong?
Yes, they look like they belong. They're indigenous.
Okay.
The 3 of them are indigenous. They step off. Yes.
Which one of us was the one that could learn Moon Bridge?
Oh, and any of you can learn the right.
And
Oh, right, because there's 2 ways of doing
Yeah,
it.
no,
Yes.
but sorry. Ragabash is the one that would be able to learn it. We don't have one.
No, there's a gift that the Ragabash can learn
Yeah.
to open the Moon Bridge.
But we can use a tool.
There's a right you can learn to do the same thing.
Right, okay. Right.
All right, guys, we are going to take our 10 minutes at this point.
Oh, perfect.
And it's where we're going to take our 10 minutes. Get ready for this really cool transition, and we'll see you when we get back.
Well, let's go.
What a good one.
Under moonlight shadows ride, within the desert winds we hide. Dusty boots and outlaw pride, with my posse by my side. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Cards played in a smoky room, eyes that hint of cryptic doom. Whiskey burns away the gloom, road to reckoning resume. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Night's embrace a velvet cloak, bars and gunfire, phantom smoke. Whistle blows, we feel the stroke of destiny, we dare not joke. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore.
Dusty boots on creaky floors, hushed voices behind closed doors, whiskey sour sins confessed, tavern bustling more or less. Candles flicker, shadows play, murmured secrets night and day. Cards and poker chips collide, schemes and plans they try to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Pistol gleam in dim-lit room, danger lurks amidst the gloom. Villains meet in corners tight, shadows deepen with the night. Lonesome fiddle tunes they sway, lost souls wander night to day. Rich or poor from far and wide, everyone's got something to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Years tangle like silk threads tight, lost in the bend of a shadowed night. Echoes whirl like ghostly rhyme, spinning me wild through labyrinth time. Forgotten faces glance then stray, hands of clocks don't ever play. On the edge of dusk to dawn, in the twist of time I've been drawn. Tumble through that ragged trance, in this strange and wicked dance. Timeless halls and crooked smiles wander here for endless miles. Midnight chimes, a haunting call, in the blur where moments fall. Every tick a crack so deep, memories I've failed to keep. Fleeting whispers chase the winds, where the past and future blend. Caught between each striking beat, in the churn of time's heartbeat. forth in this parade. Days and nights begin to fade, drifting like a phantom's tear. Round and round the years are near.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I was just trolling with some time, having a good time. As we had just left, a moon bridge had come down, depositing 3 really cool super indigenous werewolves at the Moot. And I was wanting to see what the interactions and the reactions to that were from our pack. So welcome back, everybody. We're here. We're glad to be here. Let's get going. What are your reactions to what just happened?
Moonbridge. No, I want to observe what the rest of the people are doing in reaction to that.
No. Oh, okay, you were rolling for it.
Yep.
All right. So
And that's super succeeded.
You
So
super
how does
suc-
everybody react to that?
no one seems to really be reacting to it at all. It's like normal.
So I put my arm down and I stop screaming Moonbridge at
Yeah,
Shadowheart.
exactly. So yes.
I play it cool. But I do kind of turn back because no one's reacting to it, and Elwin had a further question that he wanted to ask while the sky rejoices. And I say I apologize I apologize for the intrusion, but I overheard you mentioning that you believe that there's a reason that we're here. Do you have any inclination as to what that reason could be?
Because when you have a certain smell about you, you smell like the green, the green blight, the verdant blight. Yeah, you can smell that on you. Verdant blight.
Still yet to this day, eh? About a week ago, we were fighting against an individual who wanted to become one with the verdant blight.
She goes, no way. She doesn't say it like that, but she's like, no. We've had the same exact situation here.
Would it be something that I could smell on them as well? That I would recognize?
No, because you don't have the gift sense worm. It doesn't
Okay.
exist in your time.
Understood. Absolutely. And it was a test that I fully believe nearly killed us.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
We dealt with this verdant blight. We sent it packing. We did as much damage as we could do. We had to burn it out. Figuratively and literally. Burn it out of Salt Lake City. Says. The blonde next to her, White Paw, goes, it was quite the ordeal. Very much an ordeal. We lost some good guru while doing so.
I don't know who we lost. All I know is my pack survived, but we were thrown back to here. We were fighting alongside another pack from our sept. But they did not come with us.
I chime in. Maybe then we're here so you can teach us what you did?
What we did was we had to destroy the heart of the verdant blight. We had to rip it out of a tree and destroy it.
Did you get cast back?
No.
Or did you stay?
Oh, no, I wasn't there. I'm just telling you the story about what happened. Everyone who was there survived. Came back.
The bridge that just fell out of the sky.
The moon bridge, yes.
And I point all 4 fingers, not just one because it's rude to point with one. Point with all 4 fingers. I was under the impression that You guys did not have a pathstone here?
No, we do have a pathstone. We have pathstones to local steps.
Understood. How does this work? I ask her. And then I follow up with just a little more detail because I realize that's very, very broad. And I say, how do you make a connection to a sept?
How does one work? How do we use the moon bridge, you're saying?
Yes.
We'll say our right master will activate Rite of the Moon Bridge. We'll form a Rite of the Moon Bridge after we open the cairn. We'll open the cairn, then we'll perform Rite of the Moon Bridge, and then we'll leave to where we need to go. It's a very intense process, but our right
Can you
master.
connect to a cairn that you've never been to?
If there's an open path, if there's a pathstone. If you have a pathstone, I don't have an extra pathstone.
So just to be clear, if I have a pathstone, even if we haven't been to that cairn in this time, we could still connect to it?
If they have a pathstone, yes.
How do we get a pathstone?
Oh, that's the rub, ain't it? You have to find one. You have to go to the Umbra. Usually a quest, very difficult. Very
It's
difficult.
scary in there right now.
It's always scary in there.
Maybe in your time, but not in mine. Not quite to this effect. I know we don't belong when we go in our time. But we don't have a gigantic umbral storm happening because of this storm eater.
Yes, well, that sounds like things get better then. Hallelujah. And while she's talking about the little apocalypse you live in.
Yeah. Do many of you go into the Umbra?
All the time.
Even in this state?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like that all the time.
That is very good to hear.
You just need to dodge the storms.
Well, there's a little bit of talk. And I just want to know where you guys align. Do you believe we should be gone by all means necessary here? I know that you're not quite. What are you again, Oren? I suddenly forgot. I had slipped my mind. Snakes.
The Ghost Council.
Ghost Council. I know you're not quite Ghost Council. But would you rather see us dead than gone?
Dead than gone. We'd rather not see you dead at all. We would rather see you gone. But we're not. I doubt our voices are going to be heard one way or the other. We speak very softly here, so we don't carry a very big stick one way or the other.
I speak pretty loudly, but I also don't carry a big stick, so I understand. Do you believe that we need to sway the masses here?
To sway the masses, you're going to need to sway Proud to Hunt.
Why does he have so much pull when he's not your leader?
He's not the leader of the Sept, but he is the war leader. He's the one who directs us when we go to war.
I don't understand.
What's there not to understand? He's the war leader.
But we're always at war.
Right now, we're not. What are we at war with right now? Are you always at war? That'd be an awful state to live under.
It has been.
So then how long ago did you defeat the Blight?
Going on 2 years now. We sent the rest of their ilk packing.
So let me just clarify. I interject again. We're not at war, but he's your war leader. Why is he the one, again, with the power to decide whether we live or we die?
He doesn't have the power. He just has a voice. You want to challenge him, challenge him. You want to challenge his voice, I dare you.
I just may.
At that point, you hear a howl, a very defiant, long howl. He goes, "It's time. It is time to decide if they have the right to remain." It's proud to hunt. He's standing near the fire. He stands forward. He goes, "These displaced Garou, they threaten Gaia. They threaten our future, our past, our timeline. Their being here is an affront to the wild, the weaver, and the worm. To all three, to a triadic imbalance. It's time to decide if they remain or if they go, if they live or they die. Which one of you will speak for your pack?"
What am I rolling?
Oh, what are you rolling? So you're speaking for the pack.
No, I need to know what I'm walking into if I am chosen to roll.
All right, you will either be making a composure plus persuasion check or manipulation plus leadership. You must convince the Sept that they are not in immediate danger and should be allowed to find a way home without exile or execution.
All right, yeah, I'll speak up to him.
You'll speak up to him? All right.
Yeah.
You sure you want to do this, Ashes? With your -2?
Something I gotta do. Just gonna be honest with him.
All
I
right.
can speak in your stead. I whisper to Ashes. I may not have the leadership, but I can persuade.
It's fine. I feel locked into it. Let's see if I can
Don't
not
get us
stumble
killed.
on myself this
I was
time.
gonna say we're all
Don't get us
dead.
killed.
Fair enough.
All right, as you step forward, proud to hunt, rips through the fire one more time, leaps through it, howling, stands before you in his glabro form, arms outstretched, and makes a symbol of defiance with his arms against his chest. And he screams in your face, and he goes, "Tell us why you should remain."
It's obvious that something's going on here. You guys have been dealing with the same situations yourself that we're dealing with. Things just like this just don't happen. You talk that you're going to be singing stories of things like this. You're going to be singing stories of this interaction and what a tale this is. You just don't end a tale like that. There's reason, there's purpose that we have been put here, and we intend to find out why. And this isn't something that we can just ignore.
Say your purpose, and to ignore it would be a crime. Is that what you say? That you have a purpose, that you've been sent back here? How do we know that you have not been sent back here by mistake? Is a test for us. A test for us to see our purity. A test for us to defeat the worm, defeat the weaver, to put the wild in its place, strike a balance between the triad. What do you mean it is your purpose? What of our purpose? What if it's our purpose to run in your graves? Put you there to save our time from the disruption that you bring. All right, I need you to make a wits plus a composure plus persuasion roll versus his composure plus persuasion.
I thought I was rolling leadership and...
Or you can, you can do manipulation plus leadership. The difficulty's 5 if you do manipulation plus leadership.
That's fine.
If you do composure plus persuasion, it's only 4.
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't even have that many dice.
Oh,
But I
okay.
have way extra dice in the other direction.
Okay. Oh no, what's wrong? What's wrong, Owen Bell?
Nothing. I'm just freaking out on the inside.
He's preparing for his funeral.
Oh, my
Would you like to
God.
spend a willpower?
Yep, absolutely.
As he's rolling, I yell out, "Do you believe Gaia would make a mistake to shatter the people's faith in him?"
It's gonna be the 3.
It's going to be the 3 versus his.
Vampire dice, eh?
Vampire dice. Yep.
He's a
Sorry.
vampire?
He's not a
That's
vampire.
even worse.
I gotta take.
Right.
I gotta remove those.
Oh!
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Okie doke.
okie dokes. So to retort to you, he gets too close and he pumps his chest and he just pushes you, knocking you over, losing face amongst the people, but not completely. But he gets a chorus of boos, those around him not being able to hold himself together. He looks embarrassed for a few moments, and he goes, "Ah!" But you seem to earn the right to speak, to seek out a lost path. He stops. He goes, "No, we're not talking. We're fighting."
I shift to Kranos. I'm kidding. I don't.
Oh my goodness.
And he looms over you as he pushes you over.
Did
What do
you
you-
come here to fight? This seems to be a celebration. Is this what your people want? We're not the enemy here. We're sent here to help. Why don't you try to be a part of helping Gaia, helping us, a helping Guru, not fighting Gaia, fighting us, fighting Guru.
He reaches down and offers you a hand.
I go to give him a nice, firm, strong handshake.
All right, give me your strength plus your composure plus your strength plus survival for a manly handshake.
Oh, that's the least. I have one dice. I have one strength. And I have no survival.
Oh God!
Maybe you know what I'll do is I'll give him a 5. Dexterity, a highly dexterity based.
Dap him
5.
up. Dap him up.
That bitch. We're going. I'm showing him some new school. I told him we're from the future. Maybe I don't even know what a handshake is. We're going for quick 5. What would the stats be there? Storyteller.
You don't need to even roll. You give him a quick 5. He looks at you like confused for a second, and then he takes his hand away, and you have to get up by yourself. He was trying to help you up.
Oh.
I'm gonna shake his hand laying on the ground, but you know it's fine.
That's how we did it.
Takes it
Very
as
little
you're
in the future.
smacking his hand away, and then he shifts to Kranos.
Well, the insults never end.
They truly never do.
Hollow Branch approaches you with her walking staff. As she looks, she goes, we may be able to help you. But I don't believe you'll be able to return from here. You're going to have to return back to where you're from and try to open a moon bridge from there, I believe. She motions for you to follow her as she walks toward the fire.
Don't let her put you in. She's frail and old.
Let's not push her in either.
She sits by the fire, and she kind of seems to warm her hands up. It is February. It's not entirely warm. It's kind of chilly. There's no snow on the ground, but it is chilly out in the desert. The fire is the only warmth. She's warming her hands. She goes, you probably don't have much time, she says. But there's no telling exactly how much. But you're going to have to return home to try and use a moon bridge to try to get back, we believe. You're going to need to do it within the next blood red moon. Very likely from when you arrived. So she looks to the moon. She goes, the stupid almanacs. Stops, she thinks. Listens. What do you think of that? Will you be able to make that trip?
Yes. That was something that I had been considering already, and I'm sure the rest of my pack has considered it as well. And we have to do what we must to get back. And maybe find out while we're all here along the way.
Did she have us follow?
Yes, of course. She motioned for you to come.
I'm chilling by the fire.
I was talking with Wild Sky Rejoices, and she mentioned that we need a pathstone and that we have to go into the Umbra to do it. To get one.
Or
Your
more than
Umbra
one.
is so unfamiliar to the way our Umbra is in the future. Do you have a recommendation on when to go?
You're gonna need to go between storms. Obviously.
That's my question. Do they follow a pattern?
No. You just need to wait for a storm to fall, and then you're gonna need to go. And I don't even know where to tell you to find a pathstone. It's been years since we've had to look.
Storm Eater is gone?
Storm meter's gone. That's what they say.
What type of spirit would be the best to find a pathstone?
Best type of spirit to find a pathstone. No type of spirit to find a pathstone. You're gonna have to find that on your own.
Do you have people to accompany us that would be willing to?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. That's quite the ask.
Proud to Hunt wants us gone the most. Would you like to go with us?
It looks at you, those find a pathstone, or you don't need a pathstone here. She looks to you. I don't understand what you're talking about. You need to go back to where you came from. You don't need to do anything.
Pathstone.
What pathstone do you need from here? Well, we're going to let you take a pathstone from our territory for somewhere else. Pride's the Hunt. Proud the Hunt says.
I understand.
I still have penumbral senses active.
Mm-hmm.
I look near the fire where that moon bridge landed. From this side of the Umbra, can I see the pathstone?
Yeah, you can see the pathstone.
We don't necessarily need to be in the Umbra to find the stone.
I misunderstood. No one says.
Have I, not knowing what it was, I look at the stone, have I ever seen one of those
No.
before? I've never seen one
You've
before.
never seen one before, no.
Can it actually be taken?
Could you take? You could just take it if you wanted to.
I don't know. I don't misunderstand me, Hollowbrook.
Oh no,
I
no,
just
you
wanted-
asked. Oh, you asked. She raises
Yes.
an eyebrow. She goes, "What do you mean taken?"
In our time, in our cairn, we've never seen one of these. I was just wondering if there's a possibility that the one we had, possibly, sometime between now and our future, may have been taken.
Anything's possible.
How large is a Patstone storyteller?
Probably about the size of a palm of a hand.
So it could be overlooked. I say to Oren.
Definitely could be overlooked, but I've never seen one.
Right. Well, we can be out of here at daybreak. And out of your hair. If you let us leave. We can resume the party. We can let people
Look at
get their
this party
bellies
going.
full of the elk that we've brought. We can leave you guys in good spirits. Provided you allow us to leave in good spirits, I look at Proud to Hunt and say,
Because we're not going to do. You're fine. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. You've earned your place here.
I give him a knowing nod, but not a thank you. I do ask, do you have anyone here? Anyone here who would like to accompany us on our journey back east?
They kind of all look at you a little incredulously. Like, why would we do that? That's what White Paw says, the blonde child of Gaia. That's a long trip for a whole lot of nothing.
Maybe it's not a whole lot of nothing. Some of you guys don't know why we're here, and it seems some of you believe we're here for a purpose. Do you not think that maybe that purpose crosses with you guys? Do you not think this is all happening for a reason?
I don't think it's enough to upend our lives to go on a cross-country trip.
Fair enough. Maybe some of you didn't have a whole lot of life to upend, and maybe feel like this is a calling.
They all like just stare at you blankly, like what? And they just let it go.
Fair enough. Well, we are here for a party. Has there been some music going on? Can I get in on some music for my character at least?
No, there hasn't been any music, but there has been some ritual drumming that's been going on.
Do they have a guitar or a piano available?
No, there's no one wheeled a piano out into the desert.
Fair enough. Guitar, but
did you bring your own guitar?
We can just socialize. I don't have one actually.
Oh, well, let's see if you bought one. Give me an intelligence plus performance check. See if you have the tools of your trade.
On the non-working player piano for the last little bit. So
yeah. What would those? You wanted performance and what?
Performance and composure. To see if you're prepared. Yes, you are. You happen to have a guitar with you. $1.50 guitar.
Nice. So I'll go join the drummer while the rest of my pack socializes and grubs, and we all try to.
All right, so.
Everything.
All right, so make your manipulation plus persuade your performance plus manipulation check.
Oh, okay. I believe that is the same roll again.
Manipulatato them.
Oh, actually, an extra dice though, because we're using a guitar. Let me send that.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Hey.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you get 3 successes. You play admirably. You play well with the drummer.
I remember how to play it. Nice.
Yes. How do you play? Are you playing rock? What are you doing?
I know. I'll just play. Just kind of something to just jive along with the drummer. Play it safe.
All right. You play it safe.
A little bluesy.
Everyone else socializes with you throughout the night. Everything goes well. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. You guys eat, you drink, you get married. But as the
married, nice.
Yes, you got married. Everyone's married. Good old Cotton Eye Joe. That's right, Sakura.
To the sheriff at some time.
All right, so you approach Silver Judge.
Silver Judge. You have family back east?
He goes, "No, I do not, but I am from back east."
Where about?
What he did to his family.
Lake Blackwater. Lake Blackwater, New York.
You didn't leave anybody back there?
We always leave someone back there, but my family, if you're talking about my family, I'm the last of them.
Who's usually back there?
I'm the last of them.
You're the last of them.
I'm the last of them. Once I'm done, unless I make more, there ain't nothing left. Unless I adopt or something, there ain't nothing left.
You're never too old to make.
Yeah, but you end up dying. Sometimes you die before you get a chance to. This is a dangerous life we live.
Be careful out there. I tap him on the shoulder and I walk away. I don't want to give him too much about his future.
He doesn't want to step on any butterflies.
Nope.
I'll just follow along with Oren.
All right, so you guys have been tracing around the old Moot, meeting people, talking to people, chit-chatting with people. It's gone well. It's starting to die down. The party's starting to die. As you guys begin to pack, everyone begins packing up. It gets late. The moon's still heavy in the sky, still red, still close. It's still the blood red moon, which is a natural phenomenon. It's not a unnatural. But you do know what is a natural phenomenon that's happening tonight. A complete planetary alignment of all the planets.
In real life.
Yes. So the world has ended and we just don't know it. Space laser just got us all.
They're not technically aligned. They're all just on one side.
It's still
in a
enough.
row.
It's still enough to kill us all. Still enough to kill us all. So we're all dead and we just don't know it. Anyway, so the blood red moon still hangs in the air. The party begins winding down. What do you guys do?
Are people leaving?
Some people are.
Who's hanging around?
You still see Hollow Branch. It's kind of people are just sort of milling around. The younger ones have left. The older ones have not yet. Are you looking to make a larceny check of some sort?
No, God, no. I'm not trying to take anything. I have no larceny or subterfuge or anything of that sort, so...
I do, but I'm not stealing from this sept.
No, they don't have anything I necessarily want to take. Maybe that pet stone, but I'd have to move it through the Umbra. I can't bring it out of it, so it doesn't do me any good, you know? But no, I'm trying to gather up who is still there and who we may still have some sort of insight into. That's all.
What was that again? I'm sorry, my dog was giving me shit.
No. I was just trying to see who all was there and who I may have any kind of insight into.
Well, you see Robert. No one's actually talked to him, but he's there. He's still just sort of chilling out. And there's a bunch of other werewolves you don't recognize who haven't made themselves known. There's probably, in total, about 30 werewolves there.
Still.
Yes.
Is Robert someone that we catch on the train all the
Train
time?
boy.
Train boy, yep.
Train boy.
Maybe
how's it
Robert
going,
will want
Bob?
to make the trip with us. He loves riding the train. Maybe he wants to see the effects of the train all the way to the east, see what it's doing. We're going to be riding all
I
the
think
way
it'd
to
be a bad
the east.
idea. He doesn't seem like he has a lot
might.
going on.
Yeah.
He just watches.
Do you want to go chat him
You
up?
guys watch What If on Disney Plus in the future where we came from?
Yeah.
He's just like the Watcher. All right. So we walk our way
You
over.
want to chat him up there, Elwin? Take
Oh,
the
I'm
lead on
already
that?
headed that way. You don't
Perfect.
have time to ask me. I'm already headed that way. Hey, Bob.
Doesn't look up.
Robert.
What do you want? Why did you say it so urgently?
Well, just wanted to make sure you were listening, but listen, I got a proposition for you.
I don't
I've heard a
swim.
lot of songs tonight. Didn't hear anyone sing about your name. You want to get your name sung? You wanna come with us back
So you're
east?
implying that no one was singing my name. Why?
I just didn't hear it.
Really? He seems offended.
I'm goading him into traveling with us now, clearly.
He goes, so you're from the future. No one's singing your songs. Anyone's singing your songs. He just stops. He looks pissed. You've managed to increase his rage.
Yes. More opportunities for failure. No, listen, Robert. I don't mean to offend. I just made assumptions. I didn't see you get involved with a whole lot around here.
I've been involved with
And
everyone
I wanted
around
to
here.
invite you to be involved with what we got going on.
Because what you got going on is more important than what I got going on.
You seem to just be riding trains
Oh, do you know why I'm riding trains?
to watch and
To
look
watch.
and observe.
Exactly.
the weaver.
Exactly. I've got territory that I've got to patrol. If I'm not there, someone's going to have to else is going to be there. You think I'm just doing that because I like to do it? I like trains?
Not again not to offend, but you look like a man who likes trains.
I do not look like a man who likes trains. Am I wearing glasses?
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, my glasses came back, but nothing else did.
You gotta be able to see.
Oh man. Listen, who isn't into trains? Say.
Because I'm not going with you. Quit asking.
Just thought it'd be a fun opportunity for you.
What opportunity would there be in it for me? Go back
See
east.
the world.
See the world. I've already been east. Why do you think I came out?
Things have changed.
No, they haven't changed that much. Maybe they changed for people like you, but they haven't changed for people like me.
What people is he like, by the way? Out of character, I can't remember.
Well, he mentioned that his parents are both freed slaves.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't there for that conversation. I didn't know. So, okay. I understand. I turn and I walk away, a little embarrassed, but not totally demotivated. I'm gonna find somebody who wants to go.
I don't know why you think that.
I'm gonna do it.
So good.
Nobody.
I want to
wants
manipulate and
voting
persuade somebody to go with us now. Let's roll.
I'm convinced that it's going to have to be a human. I think the werewolves really are just disgusted with the train at this point.
The only person who could possibly want to go is the sheriff, but he's got a job to do, so he's not gonna go.
We're doggles.
And honestly, you're not making us any friends. You're just insulting everyone.
One person. I insult one person, and you assume that is the general stereotype.
The gun maker.
That's true.
I mean,
I didn't
the
insult
ladies
him.
didn't want to talk to you either, so.
Oh, that gun maker
They just
is.
didn't want me to sit with him. They didn't not want me to talk to him. Jesus.
Well, he said it's the Tennessee. That's a different train line.
All right, Ashes, what do you want to do, man?
Oh, I think we've about tapped this night, and I don't want us to intrude too much further. I know it's a mixed pot of people embracing us here and feeling like we shouldn't be here. I think we got some good information. We made a couple allies. Maybe we
I don't think we
kept
made any
a couple
allies.
enemies.
With all due respect, boss.
I mean, there's a couple people willing to teach us about the Moon Bridge, tell us how they think that we should get home. They're not doing that without putting some thought into it. They're trying to help us. So I'm not going to not consider that an ally.
I was gonna say just because they don't
the old wisdom here.
just because they don't want to go east with you.
Yeah,
No, I clearly made enemies. Is what I said.
I can tell that the wisdom of this place wants to help us, and the muscle of this place just wants to fight. And not a lot of things about our culture has changed in the future when you think of it like that.
And we were told that we needed to get back east and get this done by the next blood moon. Do we know when that is?
That's a good question. Who has got a good amount of science?
That's orange.
Science, is that what you said?
2.
That's orange better than me. I got a Z.
Give me
Well, I have 4 intelligence to go with it.
Give me an intelligence plus survival if you have a calendar to look at. But you'd have to get a calendar.
So it's down.
But yes, you can do it if you like. Make your intelligence plus your science. Based on the calendar I posted in the Discord that you guys have had access to in the newspapers.
It's not a secret.
No, because it's science.
How many do I need?
2.
2?
2.
I take half.
Take half. All right. The next blood.
Nice.
The best you can surmise the next blood moon is within 3 months.
Once we figure that out, I'm like, worst case scenario. Considering we can run and not stop, we can hoof it, and it'll take us a month and a half to get back. But that's horrible.
Oh, we'll find another way. I'm sure we'll have to hoof it somewhat, but
Yeah, we can walk a little bit. I don't necessarily want to get on a train with Bobby Train Rail over there right now. I'm a little embarrassed.
oh, he don't ride it far. He don't ride it far.
And die of dysentery.
Ashes, we were on the way back. We need to fund this. And you said those Pinkertons weren't nice gentlemen, but they had plenty of pay to give out, right?
Oh yeah, they have plenty of pay to get out, and I was not impressed with them. I'm not afraid of stepping on butterflies around here either, man. Whatever you're thinking of the Pinkertons, you just lay out some plans.
Let's just
for
go
us.
open up some doors tonight.
Well, it's the middle of the freaking night. They're going to have somebody guarding it, but they're not going to have top tier, whoever the hell guarding it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, sure,
Buford's
they're
out
not
on
a
a
random
job.
night.
Buford's
just
out on a
another night
job
for them.
anyway.
I see where you're going with this. Tell me more.
Let's go take a look at this Pinkerton office real quick and see who's there, what's there, and you know they're not sitting in the dark. There's going to be a lantern, freaking candle, fire going, or whatever. We'll be able to figure out how many are in there.
Little scouting mission, at least, the very least.
Very least.
How you feel about that, Shadowheart? That one says.
I don't like people.
I specifically don't like these people, so I'm down with it too.
We met them.
How many rums are we on?
So agreeable. So agreeable for a Shadowheart.
You know, I mean, this is number 2.
I mean, it's the same cup. One. Just
Exactly.
one all night
I
until
just
it's
keep
empty.
I just keep like pouring more in as I'm sitting
Nice,
there.
I love it. All
I
right,
haven't cracked any liquor in the new house yet.
Well,
Just-
come on, Pete, catch up.
So we start rolling into town.
all
Good
right,
night.
all right. As you're rolling in, so you're leaving the moot. You're walking back. You're walking back to. You're walking the 3 to so miles back toward Salt Lake City
Well, Lupus, I'm assuming.
in lupus form.
Oh, yeah. Shift it and then hit it quick and then shift out before we get to where people would be.
Exactly.
As you're walking along, you see a shimmer in the sky. And an hourglass shimmers into being. A massive hourglass.
Okay.
Odd.
It turns
You guys doing
over.
this?
It turns over. And I need everybody to make a wits plus survival check. Difficulty 3 real quick.
I don't even need to roll it.
The fractured echo
Yeah.
tries to trap the pack
I'll take
in a
half.
loop of stillness.
Oh, well, I rolled it. It doesn't matter.
I'll take half.
You take half? What do you take,
Yeah.
Oren?
Is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret. It's wits plus survival.
Then I can't take half.
Yeah, me and Ashes might as well not even rolled that.
I tell you what, the Wild West needs some
Oh,
survival.
hey! He critted.
All right. So those of you, all right. So as it tips over, every time begins to slow down, and each of as the hourglass attempts to trap the pack in a loop of stillness, freezing them in place. The air becomes thick. Time stretches, and every action begins to feel slower, as if fighting against invisible strings. Those who survived or took half recognize that movement is possible, but only by shifting through the gaps in the pattern. Those of you who are frozen, try to make a dexterity plus athletics check.
What's the difficulty?
4.
Leave me there.
Is this a physical text? Can we glabro for this?
You can attempt to glabro, but remember, if you glabro, it's a shape-shifting, so you take a -2 to your action. You might not want to do that.
Mine. Oh, like the same.
On the
turn
first
shift.
time.
On
yeah, on
the first
time.
action, yep.
Okay, so. What was that roll again? I'm sorry.
Dexterity plus athletics.
Dexterity, athletics. Only got 4 to roll on that. Let's see how it goes here.
You got it. You got it. As you're breaking free of the temporal net through fluid, unpredictable movement, you manage to free yourself, and you begin to move quickly again. Elwyn, you're still stuck. Did you even roll?
There's no point. I can't get out of it.
Can't get out of it. So as you begin to solidify where you're standing. All right. Phase 2. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is certain. You are shifting, fracturing, splitting into what you could have been. The echo destabilizes your bodies, your minds, the very sense of self. Your limbs flicker and become something else. Reflections move on their own, and voices whisper in languages that you don't know. I want everyone to make a composure plus awareness, difficulty 3.
Oh, it's taking a while to roll here. My apologies. Okay.
I'm not going to roll. I'm going to take
nice.
half.
Oh, I should have just taken it if I could have done it too.
I'm not risking it for the biscuit. Not happening.
Who didn't roll?
Cindy,
How many rage are we still rolling?
3 rage.
you have 3.
Yep. Composure plus awareness.
Oh no.
Oh no. Tinder, you become disoriented, gaining a temporary flaw related to lost memories as you gain sudden amnesia like Galuf in Final Fantasy V as the meteor falls from the sky and lands on your head. No, meteor does not fall from your sky. But you are suddenly forget who you are temporarily. Everyone else,
when I get amnesia.
everyone else has succeeded. Right. You identify what is real and what is illusion. You center yourselves before this chaos consumes you. Now, give me a dexterity plus subterfuge, everybody.
Ooh. How hard's that one?
Difficulty 4.
I gotta roll that.
What was the first one?
Dexterity.
I can't even pass that
Dexterity
level.
plus.
Dexterity.
Yep.
I could try it. Is that hard though?
But I'm not even bothering with that roll. I failed.
He's making us roll every combination of dice that exists.
It hurts
Go
though.
bad for someone
It
eventually.
hurts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a willpower and roll the 3 to
Okay.
get more.
Okay.
Oh.
What'd you get?
I got 1 crit on it, but I didn't get a crit on the first one, so I only end up with 3.
All right. If you failed, you become disoriented. Your amnesia, either gaining amnesia or you begin to lose yourself slowly. As it turns again, it begins warping reality around you. The worm's hunger, devouring what should not be. You're in an aberration, a mistake. Let me correct you, a voice intones. The fractured echo feeds upon the unnatural energy on your presence, attempting to erase them piece by piece. Your fur turns translucent. Your voices echo before they speak. Your names begin to fade. I would like you to make a resolve plus occult roll. Difficulty 3.
I also refused to roll that because I failed.
Oh no.
I take half.
Take
I passed
half.
that one.
Someone just really succeeded.
That was me.
How'd you roll that?
I don't know. I'm trying to super succeed to get out of this problem that I'm currently in.
We're losing Tendy.
Who failed?
I did.
Tindy.
And P. No.
I took half.
You took
No,
half.
Yeah, you took half. I was looking at your last roll to re-roll.
Tindy, you begin to become faint. Harder to perceive. Her own voice, harder to hear. Everyone else, you resist the echo's hunger. You begin restoring your own presence. If you had amnesia before, it begins to subside.
Okay.
You were meant to be something else. See what else you could have been. Now you begin to see manifestations of futures that never happened. Elwyn, you see yourself with children with Amelia that you never had. Jeff, you see yourself with your children, living a wonderful life where you never became a guru. Cindy, you see yourself with your pack, alive, well, healthy, out in the woods, belonging to something. Oren, you see yourself not burned, having never been through that horrible experience that left you scarred. I need everyone to make a composure plus awareness check. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Result plus a code. We did that one. All right, yes. So wits plus insight.
This is going to go poorly.
It's taking a while
Yeah, I'm rolling like no dice
For
for
me.
some of these.
because my internet's really bad. It's still shaking. It's
You're
still
fine,
shaking.
yeah.
What did it roll?
Come on, baby, roll them dice.
At least that time I got to roll 4. All
Yeah,
the other
50
times that I just
I
did it,
spend a
I only had
willpower.
2.
All right, you're
I want to
spending.
spend a willpower to reroll 2 more. At least here.
Yep.
Come on. Got a 3.
3.
All right, you begin to feel that you begin to believe those delusions that you're seeing, that your children, the lives that you would have lived if you hadn't become Guru, the perfect lives, what you could have been, what should have been, what was taken from you by Gaia's selfish choice. All right, I need you to make a resolve plus persuasion check. Everybody, resolve plus persuasion.
Every other check for me. Oh, crap.
Oh my goodness.
Failure.
Oh, it's happening. It's
Oh, it's
sucking us in.
happening.
You're getting sucked off.
Dude,
Yeah, we're getting sucked off.
We gotta make this. We absolutely gotta make this hourglass go down.
Oh, this hourglass is throwing some weird stuff at us. This is going to be strength and technology.
Hey, if we get that, I'm gonna smoke it.
Those who pass, you reject the temptation. You reject the temptation of the life not lived, and you push forward. Those who fail, you begin to lose pieces of yourselves, gaining a temporary delusion as your memory begins to fracture, losing it. It's defining that you're remembering children you didn't have, and they begin to become part of your actual life. Has anyone not passed any tests? Let me know. Because you are
I mean,
Past 2.
Everybody, I'm pretty sure, failed some one or more.
okay,
Yeah.
but
5,
but-
right? We've done 5 tests.
yes, this is the last phase.
I missed 2.
But no one has failed everything.
No.
no.
Okay, so no one's in danger of losing their character.
Oh, God.
Unless you want to lose your character.
No.
The final echo.
Presently.
One path remains.
Chat, what do you want from me?
Will you walk it?
Does the magic hourglass kill Elwyn?
Oh yeah, let's put up a poll and then take a break.
We can do it. Do you phrase it? Do you want Elwyn to give in to the magic hourglass?
No, we don't want a
I
poll
don't
like
know if you were
that.
this. I don't think you were the closest one to succumbing to that
No,
thing. Unfortunately.
I wasn't. It was Shadowheart, but I'll give myself up for her if that's what it takes.
Oh, I love you,
Oh.
nerd.
A one
Dive
path
and throw her
remains.
out of it as it closes.
The hourglass.
Look at nerd willing to sacrifice himself to save me. He wants it too badly. Don't let him do it.
He gains a point of honor and his heart grew 3 sizes.
Oh, I love that for him.
The echo weakens, but it offers one final test. A door stands before you, open. As you find yourself in an oubliette, you're no longer in the desert. You're now in a dark room. Door opens in front of you. Light flashing out from it. The light of the desert. Light of the blood red moon pouring through. Give me a composure plus leadership.
Do you?
Oubliette isn't another name for bathroom, is it?
No, it isn't.
No.
Okay.
It's the place of forgetting.
It's just hard to tell with all these.
I'm spinning a willpower.
Yep.
Storyteller hates me.
Storyteller doesn't like any.
What was this roll? Sorry.
Composure plus leadership.
Oh, hey. There we go. Something I have some dice for. And I use them for that.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
You had dice.
You
for
had
it.
dice for it. You still botched it.
Yep.
Okay.
How it goes.
As you step forward, you step through the door. You keep the pack united, ensuring no one is lost as you attempt to walk through the door. Do you attempt to walk through the door?
Okay, are we all together here?
You're all together. You're holding hands. You're in this oubliette. There's a door in front of you. The light is flashing in front of you. You can see the light.
Guys, this could take us anywhere. The best information we have so far is to try to do a moon bridge back where we came from. Does anyone have any idea what this or any belief that this is what we need to do?
I want to sight from beyond.
You want to sight from beyond? Okay, what are you looking for? Looking for the
I
Umbra?
want to see. Do what?
Oh, you want to dream?
Yes.
Oh, you dream of darkness, blackness, inky void, nothingness, deep, fair, oblivion.
You make me roll for that. Thank you. Hang on. Let me actually roll, though. Okay.
Okay.
Is that you perceiving the door?
That's what I was trying to see if I could perceive. Oh, it's taking forever to roll here.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Oh,
You got the
That's a really
you
good
got
roll.
you got the critical, and you see yourselves walking to the door, and you see those who are unable to escape the last echo fading into nothingness as they walk through the door. See their bodies just shifting, not turning to ash, just fading, slowly dissipating to nothing. You see Morwen, you see Orion, you see Orin, you see Ashes, you see Shadowheart, you see yourselves disintegrating into nothing. And you see a large, pregnant, blood-red moon in the sky when it happens. But you're not near Lake, no, you're not near Lake Blackwater. You're far away, you haven't made it. You were close, but so far away.
I reiterate the vision as it's being told. And I say to Ashes, don't take us through this door. I don't know that that's the right choice.
I vote currently as well. It's already been so crazy. Could we even
Orin
honestly
and
continue to deal with
Shadowheart
this?
hears the vision as well, obviously. I've said it out loud. My feelings are not good. How do you feel?
Zed, you said when we walked through the door,
One of
people
us.
started to disintegrate.
Yes.
Correct?
One of us.
No, everyone.
Everyone disintegrates. Okay.
Oh, okay. Then we don't move. The things we've been shown aren't real. And I physically touched the scars on the side of my neck. They can show us pretty things all day long. All lies.
When you go to touch your neck, there's no scars.
As you
Uh-oh.
remove your hands, and I say, you're clear.
Now I'm starting to freak out.
Oh, man.
Shadowheart?
I suppose I'm standing there kind of like with drool running down the side of my lip and
That's
just
right.
kind of like
She's had a lot of amnesia. She's lost bits of
Yeah, I
herself.
forgot about that.
so I suppose whatever is going on, y'all should probably keep a hold of me.
So
I
who,
don't know how I'm going to
leaving.
grab a hold of a wolf.
We will be leaving
I
Orion.
shift to Krinos. That's the
Morwen.
only way I'm holding on to her.
Part of our pack will be left behind at the tavern, unaware of what we've done as well. We have to consider that. I got the whole pack to think about.
all right, everyone give me a wits plus occult roll.
What are these rolls, man?
This seems like a pretty
It's the whole
fair,
page.
a fairly common one right here.
I spend a willpower.
All right, how
Nice.
much willpower do you got left?
I still have
I still
3
have
after
3.
spending that one because I have 7 total willpower.
Nice.
Right, that
Okay,
means you have
okay.
3.
All right. So anyone who got 3 successes, raise your hands.
I have
3
no
or
idea.
more?
3 or more. Yep.
I have no idea what I got.
All right, Theurges, you know that you have to go through the door. The door is the only way out, but you don't know what's on the other side. You can't stay in the here Because now everyone has a stomach cramp. A very violent stomach cramp.
I just say to Elwin, grab Ash. I scoop up Tindy and go through the door.
I drag Ashes by 1 foot.
By 1 foot.
Me backing up toward the door because I'm not very strong. I have to drag him.
Yeah.
I can't just pick him up.
I'm not terribly strong either.
All right, so
One straight handshake.
as you pull through the door, you begin to feel your body burning. Feel the heat. You feel internal heat as you're burning from the inside out.
It's not good for Orin.
Crushing your skull, burning from the inside out, fire from
Jesus.
within.
Fucking Jesus.
Your
Are
face,
we all dead?
your face begins to melt as your skin just pours off of your skull.
It's like Raiders of the Ark. This is Raiders of the
And then,
Ark.
and then as you step out, it begins to reverse itself. And your flesh begins to unmelt onto your skin, back onto your skull. As you begin to reform, you will suddenly go through moments of pain, just crushing, violent, burning pain. But as you come through, you are whole again, just horribly scarred internally from the pain that you just went through.
Or Wolverine.
Why did we have to go through that door?
Because now you're standing back in the desert.
Your foot melted off first as I was dragging you out. It was just bones in my hand and little tendrils of muscle.
You know what? I gotta ask this question. Does it smell like burning flesh?
No, it does not.
Okay. Then I don't immediately drop and vomit.
It feels like burning flesh. It feels like melting flesh for a split
You and I both
second.
know this. It's the smell.
The smell is horrifying, yes. It smells worse when they've been hit by hellfire.
Yeah, I probably collapse with Tindy on the other side in just pain.
Your
Well, I look up where the hourglass was. Is there anything there?
hourglass is gone. The moon has fallen behind the horizon. You feel like you've been gone. It looks like you've been gone for hours.
Is it still night?
It is still night, but the sun is beginning to rise.
But like dawn.
Yes, but dawn.
Do I still have amnesia?
No, you do not. No longer have amnesia.
We take a long rest.
Take a long rest. Okay.
Is that? I feel like that's accurate. Though we probably just want to get back to the tavern, and head back to our beds at this point, right? That was crazy. Like what? Just what did we all just experience?
But you want to go after the Pinkertons heist?
I do.
You guys did just go through some shit, though.
I can't imagine, honestly. I'd be honest. Like it'd be fun role playing wise, but there's absolutely no way after that. I wouldn't be going to sleep. Like that's
Our
night.
bodies were just pulled
Night,
apart
time.
and shredded. I'm stumbling towards the tavern, and I'm not even gonna ask. I'm gonna reach over and grab a bottle.
When you get there, I'm stumbling towards Pinkertons with a look in my eye. No, I'm kidding. I
Those poor Pinkertons. I tell you what.
Oh, tomorrow night they go
die
die.
after what we just experienced.
Can we take a rest and then pull up in the evening?
If you like,
Do we have time for that story?
we have time for that if you guys want to take a quote unquote long rest from D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, pretty much out the Pinkertons a bit.
but I just want to
seems like we'd have to-
ask, how do your characters feel about the ordeal you just went through?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like Shadowheart, maybe even more so than everybody else, would be like extremely confused by what just happened. Like zero understanding.
I feel like I'm in that kind of same boat. I really don't understand what happened. I do know my character. That was pretty intense.
Elwin.
Role playing, but yeah, my character would be worried about trying to get back even more so now.
Elwin
was
wishes
insane.
that was the life that he had. All
That
those
was-
visions of being with Amelia, having a family that he wanted. And as altruistic as it seems like Elwin throwing himself on the hourglass to protect Shadowheart, there's a portion of it that is there's a little bit of crazy that's a reality that I could possibly go to.
That'd be cool. All right. So you guys take a long rest, sleep it off, dealt with your emotional strain, what you had to go through, feeling of not having your scars, not being a werewolf, not doing the things you did that put you in the situations you were put into, just living that idyllic life that you could have had that you're never gonna have because you're Guru. Unfortunately, life sucks. All right, so the next night, you guys are planning on a Pinkerton heist. Tell me about it.
Well, these people suck. Me and Elwyn went and met with them, and I can tell you that even when we were trying to think that maybe we could turn their jobs on them and find a solution to their jobs where we did help people out and got paid, it was like the only answer that they would accept is making sure that people were just being so punished. I certainly have no problems with us getting some early funds going via giving them some financial issues.
No moral qualms.
Exactly. And if I know anything about you guys, you wouldn't have a problem with this heist either.
Looks at
What
Shadowheart.
you guys said? Absolutely not. I got no problem stealing from them. I don't want to kill them. It sounds like the desperate are working for him. And some assholes. That one guy sounded like he was an asshole. But
yeah, if we kill them, they're going to have a real reason to pursue us. If they just come up with a big chunk of missing change, there's a good chance they'll just go on with life and just call it a loss.
All right.
So scope it.
What's the plan here, Ashes? What do you want to do?
Well, let's get a lay of the area. In truth, if we can get you Elwyn with that rifle we have in a place where you can see well, maybe a rooftop, a place where you can hide, a place where you can maybe get a good escape from, feel comfortable with that would be great. And I think the rest of three of us can kind of just scope it out and about and around and see if we have a spot where we feel like we have good cover from you. See if we can pin a location down.
Is this going to be in an area where I can use my stealth abilities?
I hope so. I'd like to use mine.
There's like some oil. Was it?
It was its own building
at this point too.
It was its own building.
Yep, it's its own building. Oil lamp streets.
So it's already kind of dark.
Especially if you fall towards the back of buildings off of the streets, lighting's going to be just going nuts.
Was there a building across the street, Storyteller?
Yeah. There is.
Roof access?
Yep.
Potentially.
I'll post up on top of there. For the time being.
All right, it's a tailor shop.
Can Orin still...
Orin should be able to talk to me. I need you to talk with me while you're in there.
I will burn one. And
Okay.
I'm inside your head.
Thank you.
Perfection. Let's see if we can get eyes on where they store.
Did we
and get the weaponry
recuperate
money.
anything from the rust?
No.
It's not true D&D.
No.
We don't recuperate anything until next play session.
So we're still at 3 rage and...
Yep. And whatever your willpower
Reduce
is.
willpower potentially, yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I got to be careful. I got 2 left, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah. We'll play
Take
it
a hog
safe.
losk.
Safe first and foremost. We can't get the law
If you
around
need
here
it.
on us.
Take hog losk if you need it. Get a refill.
All right, so it's nighttime. You see that there are at the building, there are 2 guards at the front sitting in chairs. They have guns on their belts, sitting on chairs, watching the door. And there's 2 in the back. Looks like they're expecting some kind of shipment.
Ooh, shipment coming in. That means we either need to wait for the shipment to arrive and the extra security to leave, or or hit them early and be inside to receive it. We're inside to receive it. We're going to have to take out the shippers too, and it's more likely to get caught.
Yeah. I think you had it the first time. We let them think that everything just went right about it, and everyone's just going to think it's another just night with no problems, no extra heightened security, no reason to be suspect of anything. Let them think that it's all going to their plan.
All right, I want everyone to make the dexterity plus stealth checks. See if you're hidden.
I'm on a roof. It should make them really difficult from ground level to be able to see me, and I'm hiding behind an awning.
I don't have any stealth, so I guess that could be a problem.
And you have 7 dice pool, Oren?
Yes, but I think we should probably roll this monster to hide from other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially if you're our best hider, you're going to have to be the one to really take the lead on this.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty good.
All right, so you guys take up your hiding spots. Some of you do better than others. Some of you think you're pretty well hidden. Your nerd wires and your song of ashes and your Elwins aren't very well hidden. Even though
I'm on a roof.
You're on a roof, but you sort of stick out like a sore thumb.
I'm laying down. They can't see me.
Here's my question.
Yes.
Can I see Elwin from where I am?
Well, yes, you can.
In your head, you hear, I can see you clear as day, dummy.
Perfection. Reposition.
All right, so
that's all I got. I'm going to be up there. Like, this is what it is. I ain't making no noise, though. I'm not doing anything.
All right, okay.
I'm just sitting on a roof
observing
some stars.
So as you're observing some stars sitting on a roof, and you see a wagon come pulling up to the Pinkerton place, and it's got 4 people on it. 2 people jump in the front, 2 people jump out of the back, and they pull out boxes. They take the boxes in, and a few minutes later they come out with more boxes. One of them points up at Elwin, sitting on the roof, a finger on his head, just sort of points up casually to one of the security guys, and just sort of points him out.
Beautiful night out here, Phyllis.
Yeah, they all pull their guns.
Oh, whoa. I'm just looking at some stars.
Get down, boy.
You got it, brother. I get down, calm down. From the back of the building, come back around.
Now, why don't you get?
You got it. I'll go ahead and get on out of here.
What's the rest of you doing?
Start slowly sauntering back toward the tavern. Slowly.
Well, in the amount of time it would take him to do that, that's the greatest distraction I've ever heard of. Can we just roleplay? We do a heist during him getting down from that roof and everyone being distracted?
Well,
you think to Oren.
There
do we all
sending me back?
Do we all just stare?
There's 4 of them that were in the car, that were in the wagon, right? 2 in the back, 2 in the front.
Yep.
And then there's 2 of them at the front
there's
too.
6 out front, 2 out back.
That's totally fine. Shadowheart's been shot a few times. She'll be fine. So will we.
The second we start tearing stuff up is how we end up on wanted posters. We need to wait for them to leave.
They don't do wanted posters.
I'll tell you what, one of us shifts in front of them, and they're not going to have any kind of story that anyone's going to believe.
Hey, what are you doing?
We come in from the back.
Go. Coming from the back, and
I'm trying to chat with all of us, hiding.
As I'm walking, I do look back. Do I see anything in the wagon there that is of note?
No, you can't get a good look inside the wagon.
What? I was hoping I could. I couldn't anyway, even with that roll.
Orange Shadowheart. Do we want to try to bust in here real quick? Does anyone have any ideas? Do we bail? Elwin's was spotted.
I mean,
that's not a great.
Don't
that's not
bail.
A great thing.
Don't bail.
I mean, we
think to
don't
Orin.
want to end up on posters.
Or milk
But
cartons.
I mean, like, if
Let's do
we
it.
go wolf, even if we do like Hispo, then I mean, wouldn't they be on the search after the fact for just like giant wolves?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be delirious from seeing something like that.
They don't get delirious from that.
Yeah, they do.
From seeing a
I thought-
transformation.
Isn't
Yeah.
that what that
From seeing-
symbol means on the character sheet? The delirium symbol there?
Yeah, it causes delirium when you go to Hispo. Hispo,
I didn't
Glabro, or if you
Oh.
shape change in front of them.
Thought it only worked on Kranos.
No,
Okay. Well, what is that eyeball there on Kranos? What does that mean?
I don't know. But
I actually
delirium,
never thought about those.
delirium works in every form
Okay.
when you shape change
Well,
in front of them.
to be fair, there's a key there at the bottom, and it does say that the I equals delirium.
Yeah, that's the only one with delirium on it, was why I was asking.
I think that's just the error on the character sheet.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think if you shift to lupus, because it's a
Yeah.
regular wolf, that's the only one that doesn't apply. Anything that's silver, you're scary.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I've thought back, though. Don't bail. Keep it going. I'm just going to keep walking slow while they're still looking at me. You all decide what you're going to do.
Draw it
If you
out.
make some noise, I'll turn back.
Take your time. Orin can tell you if we all need to bail.
Are we trying to take the two in the back quietly?
I'm hoping. My thought is one of us transforms in front of them.
Well, I mean, they're
Noisily.
probably going to shoot at us.
They're probably just going to drop to their knees and curl up and start crying the second that they see the transform. Or we can just try to jump them, knock them out before they get sight of us at all.
Leon is
Do
correct.
the guys on the back notice them telling like the altercation at the front?
No, they haven't moved
Are
yet.
they any more aware? So it's just another night
Yep,
to them,
Still
right?
gonna
doesn't
be
it
there.
so far. Yep.
Yeah. So we could catch them by surprise and knock them out. Nice blow to the head.
Well, if we're gonna start a ruckus. It should probably be you and Shadowheart up front, and I'll tell Elwin to turn right around. Then I'll take out the two in the back, and then we meet in the middle. 'Cause we can't let them start shooting. We need to stop them and stop them now.
Yeah, I want to go in the back, claim whatever we can get very quickly, and then split from the back while Elwin just follows their orders to leave, just taking his time about it.
You think we can take them that quietly?
I mean, even as wolves, we could sneak up on two people.
All right. Why don't
What do you
you?
guys think? Shadowheart, do you think we can get the drop on them as wolves?
Well,
if
I
you're Orin,
mean-
you got the ability to sneak, right? You got stealth.
Yeah, I've got shadowing, so I mean, I can creep in the shadows.
Why don't you two jump the guards? I'll go bust inside and see what I can get.
As soon as you kick in that door, the guys out front are gonna know.
The door might even be locked. There's two guys out back right now. They have to go inside sometimes. And if it is locked, I'll pull on that door so hard. I don't need to kick it in. I don't need to make that loud. I'll break something. It'll budge.
If that's your plan, boss, I'll go with it. But I think it's gonna be a little nuts.
Yeah, we can. I mean, Ellen wants us to do this. That's the best I see. I don't have the stinkiness to try to sneak up on these two guards like you two do.
All right. So you two are sneaking up. I would need
I'm gonna
a.
shift to
Yep.
Glabro first because I'm gonna need hands.
Okay, roll your rage check. You do not lose a rage. Okay. So you're gonna shift up to, and you're gonna take half. You can sneak up. I need a strength plus brawl check. See if you can knock them out.
Great. I'd rather do it really fast.
You're going for a knockout blow here.
A moiter.
You are such a loiterer.
I am loitering. I'm loitering real slow out there. I'm out here
So,
I'm whistling the tune from Kill Bill.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. That's the setting we need for this.
Hey! Oh my God!
Wow. Shit.
So you you come out of the showers and you clock him in the jaw, knocking one clean out. Tindy, you make your strength plus brawl check.
He's 100% dead. Surprise!
I didn't want us to kill anyone. Is he dead? I mean, we were trying not to kill anyone.
No, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's knocked out.
He incapacitated this guy.
If I'm following suit and shifting into Glabro,
One rage check.
I need to roll one rage.
Yep.
And remember, this is pack dynamics right now. We just made this plan. You guys are doing exactly what we made the plan. Get your extra dice in on that. We didn't need it over on
2 extra dice.
side, but yeah, get your
For
extra
you guys
dice going.
attacking together, I'm still just loitering. I never get pack tactics.
Was this
You
good
do
or
dumb
bad?
stuff.
I'm always away from
That was good.
everybody.
You
I mean, you
got
actually
your
do what we-
Indy,
you were
and you're
doing
gonna
part of
get
our plan, too.
+3
You
to
should
your
have had that
strength and
extra.
brawl.
Okay, so I get a +3 to my strength and brawl. So let's see here. Brawl 8, 9. So 2 are rage and the rest are
Not rage.
not rage.
But
Let
then
me
you're
mess
done.
somebody up.
Ooh. Oh. Mm.
All right.
Ooh.
This
You can
one's
toss a willpower at it.
Been to willpower.
And reroll how many?
3.
3.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot better.
All right, this one, you did not get a crit. This one is going to try to sees a
Shoot
wolf.
me?
Yep, sees a wolf coming. Pulls out its pistol. Takes a -2 to do so. Tries to shoot you. You got 4 successes. How many he gets?
They're always trying to shoot
Oh my
me.
God.
Oh, you hear it. You hear a gunshot go off as a round rips into Tindy, dealing 2 damage. Cut in half, dealing 1 damage. As the round, as the
she's a nice
ball, as the
gunshot.
round pierces into her. You guys hear the gunshot go off behind you. What do you do, Song of Ashes?
Well, first off, I blame Nerd because he was like, "Oh, she always gets shot. She's fine."
It'll be fine.
Going for the door?
No, I'm gonna help. Shadowheart. I'm gonna try to get Shadowheart out of there, and Orin seemed to do well enough on his own that he could be a split. He didn't draw any attention to himself there.
Owen, what are you doing? Gunshot has gone off.
Well, I do the only thing that seems reasonable at that point, and I shift to Kranos.
For real this time?
Yes.
Roll your 2 rage checks. Alright, so you shift to Krenos. Everyone around you kind of crumbles to the ground, wetting themselves.
Perfect.
Okay. How much willpower do you have left?
3.
3. Okay, and you didn't kill anything this turn. Are you
You
attacking?
let me.
Right.
Hold on. You just asked me to shift. Hold on.
Are you attacking anyone who has not attacked you yet?
Why wouldn't I?
Alright.
Well, hold on. No.
Wait,
Why
it's my new
wouldn't I?
Chronicle Tenant thing. Actually, this is Pinkerton. That would be fair, I
No,
think.
we did get attacked. They may not have attacked me directly, but they attacked the pack, and I heard the gunshot.
I think it sounds to me like self-defense. They just see his partner get mollywopped by Pete's character.
We were just using fists. We weren't using guns.
You guys are robbing.
We're blackouting
bad
it.
guys,
We're robbing
From the bad
Pinkerton.
guys.
This is some Robin Hood shit.
You know what? Tell you what. That's fine. I go ahead. If I've got to take a Harano, I'll take it. Whatever. And I go ahead, and one of the dudes that are sitting there right by the back of the wagon, I go ahead and I pick him up and go to rip him apart. And as I do that, I roll my dice. and I successfully rip him, his intestines flailing around like wet spaghetti, overly wet spaghetti, blood splattering down my face and across the back of the wagon.
Yes, you do. That's yeah, you do.
Them werewolves we met tonight are going to be so unhappy about this.
No, they're not. Everyone's always unhappy with everything Owen does. He literally does not care anymore. Like, whatever. Let him be mad.
I'm not too upset.
Let him come at me. Do I have to do a Hirano check?
Yes, you need to do a hog loss check.
Hog loss check.
Hog loss check.
We got to roll for that. I
No,
can't remember.
I'm looking that up right now. You're like, I'm doing it anyway.
We're getting this money and we're
heard
taking
a
down this
voice
horrible
inside
place.
your head. Horses.
You want me to kill the horses?
It's a horse.
51.
Hoglock. Okay, every time it violates a chronicle tenant, they must make a hoglock test with a dice pool equal to the amount of filled boxes. So this is made a minimum of 1 die. Do not use rage dice for this test. The difficulty is usually 1, but the storyteller decided severe violations or transgressions. It's just 1. So roll 1 dice, look for success. Do you have any hog loss?
I have 1.
You had 1. All right, so
No, yeah, I had 1.
you had 1, so you do not gain another dot of hog loss. But you will if you keep going your killing spree.
Okay.
You don't have to kill these people.
They're down for the count on my front side.
Yes, they are.
They were down
All right.
anyhow. They were all just felt.
Can I shift a Hamid now that I've taken 1 out as a show of strength?
Next turn, and you're gonna have to roll a willpower, not the frenzy.
To
killed
shift
something.
down to Hamid, I killed something.
Now, yeah, but you have to wait till your next turn to shift
And I would still have to roll to see not to frenzy?
because you started the scene in Quinos.
Okay. Wish me luck, guys.
You have willpower.
Best of luck, bud.
Okay, Wildwood. You just saw Tindy get shot. What do you do to the guy who just shot her?
Try to just knock him out, and then they're just like I specialize in Krav Maga, so let's do an elbow strike head.
Elbow straight to the head. All right.
Yeah.
So you're going for a knockout blow. Give me your strength plus brawl.
Are you shifted in any form?
Use dexterity, right?
No, you're going for a knockout blow. You're going for your pure strength there.
Fair enough. Okay.
But you're in Glabro, right?
Yes.
So you get your plus 2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm at 3 rage. Here we go.
Hey.
All right. He attempts to dodge out of the way, firing at you with another shot, but he does not get the -2 this time because he's not surprised. And you got a total of 4 successes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. As he pulls his weapon, as you dive for his head with your elbow strike, he pulls his weapon out. He just points it at you and bam! Pulls the trigger. 1, 2. So you got 4. He got 4. You got 2. So take 4 superficial, add to 2 as a round.
You got to do 2 attack actions in the same turn?
Oh, you're right. He doesn't. Thank you. I forgot where I was.
I was going to say.
He can dodge them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But he doesn't.
But he doesn't, and it takes a wound from you. It takes 1 lethal wound from 1 superficial, which does not get halved. All right, Pete. What do you do?
This guy is causing all sorts of problems and making all kinds of ruckus.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're gonna
Who, Elwin or this guy?
I didn't make any noise. I just shifted and then ripped a person apart. Don't worry, I'll wind wrestle us out of here.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell you're doing out front, but
Dealing with 6 people while you only got 2 back there with the 3 of you.
Oh, everyone's dealt with out front. Those guys are done for the day.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, that's okay. It's not the worst.
that's not great.
All right, and
Better than him.
you punch him for another superficial damage. You guys have done 3 superficial to this guy so far.
Okay.
All right, so top of the next turn, the 3 of you are on this guy. Elwin, Bell, what are you doing? You gonna shift down to Homid?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shift down to Hamid. I
All
gotta
right.
do a rage check, you say?
No, you don't need to do a rage check to shift down to Homid.
Oh, okay.
But you remember, when you shift out of
You need to check
Krenos,
that I'm not gonna frenzy.
no, you don't need to check your frenzy, but you run out of rage. You run out of rage. You're at rage 0 now when you come out of Krenos.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you shift down into Glabro instead?
No. When he shifts, he's got to shift like you, Homid or Lupus.
Okay.
Okay. I mean that's fine. I want to look into the wagon and see what's in the wagon real quick while the rest of the dudes are pissing themselves on the ground.
Glycerin. Bottles of glycerin.
Like explosive.
Yes.
I think to Oren, I know you're a little bit busy back there, brother, but we got an entire wagon full of glycerin.
Don't bump it.
I begin putting the 2 halves of the body into the wagon away from the glycerin.
Well, you get a sense that they were unloading the glycerin and loading something else into the van, but you prematurely started killing them.
Well, we can find out what they were going to load too still then.
It was only a matter of time before they went back there to inspect what else was going on. I saved them from 6 other people. I'm happy about it.
All right, so you go in.
Is this a new moon, by the way?
This is not a yes. This is a new moon.
Can I howl?
You can howl.
Get 1 more rage. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So the 3 of you knock out the guy that was back there. I'm not going to make you guys roll for 3 people on 1.
Okay. We got him, guys.
You guys got him. You finally open the door, and inside you see a crate full of dollar bills. Not a large crate, but it's a coffer full of money.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me what's going on in there?
Cash in here, but more importantly, there's 4 guns out back. How many guns out front?
Tell Ashes to grab the guns. You got the money.
I don't know where we're going to put these guns.
In the wagon that we've got right now.
We're taking the wagon. I gotcha.
No, we got to go by foot. The wagon is way too conspicuous.
I have a wind whistle. We're going on the wagon.
I can't wait. Go on the wagon, please.
Elwin.
I'm not sure it's a good sign that the
If the
storyteller
wagon
wants us to take the
takes
wagon.
a hard knock, we are going to become a red stain on the desert.
We go slow.
No.
Guys, knowing this crew, the wagon's going to be a rockin'.
I have great
And
drive. And
A
a wind
wagon?
whistle.
I take the 2 gun belts off, throw them over my shoulder, so I've got their pistols, their ammo that they had handy. Making sure it doesn't have like Pinkerton logos embossed on the damn thing or anything like that. And I'll pick up the crate, and I'm walking the hell away from the wagon.
All right. Elwood, I want an animal ken plus survival check. Dexterity plus animal ken to lead this team of horses. Wherever you're going with it.
We're all going to be heading off another way, and we're just going to hear it.
Oh no.
And we're going to know our.
All right. So as you're leading the horse, as you jump onto the wagon and you begin. Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
With a I don't even know what to
Bye,
say.
Elwin.
I don't
You
even.
can't even say it.
Hi, Nerdwire. Love you, buddy. Warned you.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I informed you thusly.
As you begin to lead the wagon away while you're sitting in it, you get a little happy with yourself and you shift. You shift slightly. You let out a bark and you freak out the horses. And the horses begin running. and they begin running, and you lose control of them as the wagon begins to jostle full of glycerin, and it explodes, doing. Six levels of aggravated damage as it explodes.
Oh my gosh.
When the storyteller says, please take the wagon, don't take the wagon.
When your explosives expert,
I'll see
tells
you next
it's a
week as
bad
Axel
idea.
Graves.
You do not die. You do not die, even though you take.
Is it halved?
It is not halved. You are fully, completely. I'm looking at your health chart. You are completely full on health of aggravated damage. You see his body in this crater that he has created, just burnt, just crisped, but whole.
I mean, the kind of infection for the time we live in.
If he wasn't a werewolf, he'd be fucking
He
dead.
would be
That's
dead.
true. It's a very-
I can't believe you got a
ridiculous.
brutal failure on your animal can check not to spook the horses.
Even with all
Yeah.
of those dice.
That's like, I can't believe we didn't lose him.
I honestly love how entertained by this he is.
I immediately thought.
I thought it was
this
dead.
This is where Nerdwire makes.
I was
new
like, if
character
all
that
waits
does
for me
wanna
to
join
die,
us.
this is the one.
You know what? I hand the crate to Wildwood. I'm like, Wildwood, will you take this, please? I'm gonna go make sure he's alive.
Barely.
Yeah.
He is barely breathing. You may make a rage check to reflexively try to heal, but you need to change form first because you can't do it in Homid. So you need to make a rage check instinctively to change to a form you can heal in.
The good news, the good news I can say is we're gonna think whoever did this robbery took off on the stagecoach,
Died a horrible
died a horrible death, and the money got blown up along with it. This might actually be a cover, even though Nerdwire
because the body he ripped
nearly
in
took
half
mortal,
just got freaking cratered.
and so did our boy Elwin.
All right, guys.
man.
Scene. We're going to end it there.
Hold on, am I dead?
You're not dead,
Okay.
but you might as well be.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I think you just gave us an out on this, though.
I can heal with my medicine and intelligence 1 point of aggravated damage per
you.
day. That's it.
Cute. I'm gonna be
We get
incapacitated
back to
this
the
week.
thing. I can bandage him, but he's gonna take forever to freaking actually spark out of this thing.
I can't believe you took the wagon.
That was amazing.
Oh, I can believe he did it.
That's what I do. I cause chaos. It's what I do.
All
No
right.
means no, man.
All right. You're healing for a full week exactly. That almost like Nerd was trying to get Owen killed.
We became.
I mean, I guess the bonus there is that he won't be out there causing chaos for us this week. He's
we
gonna
just
be
think
stuck
of
in
a way.
bed.
I'll think of a way.
All right, guys. I have so much to
Yes.
say.
Yeah, yes.
So much to say. All right,
Can't
so
wait to hear it.
we're gonna start with what you like, didn't like, favorite scene and favorite role play of the night. We're gonna start with I gotta hear what Song of Ashes, what Team Wildwood has to say.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of just all the things that happened. I mean, I really enjoyed the way we finally, because we've been talking about the mood bridge. No one else will know this like out of context, but the storyteller, like the downtime actions stuff, means that I've been talking about what's cool from the old Wild West book that doesn't exist in 5th edition, and like my character would be interested in. The Moonbridge is one of those things we've been talking about, and how are we gonna like have a reason to want to learn about the Moonbridge and tie it into the story and stuff like that. So that was really cool to be at this ceremony and stuff and just have the Moonbridge open up. Elwyn's already talking with a person that knows about these things, and it was like a really nice way to get that conversation flowing and have us understand more about the Moon Bridge, know how to make it even kind of now. We know we need to get the stone. So that was really cool to get into. And then, of course, not to take it from anyone else to say that was their favorite thing, but Elwyn, you guys remember that time when Elwyn stole that cart that was full of glycerin?
Yeah.
That was maybe my favorite part, too.
It's going to universally be everybody's favorite part.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly. I feel like I had to point that one out. But
I mean,
again, messing with time was cool. The hourglass thing was crazy. That was
Yes.
a trip.
Beyond getting assaulted by a glycerin wagon, the hourglass thing was by far my favorite thing. It was so surreal and I feel like I've done that in a video game. Like, it was so cool to kind of see, like, I recently played Earthbound and finished it. And that last fight where I'm having to have Paula pray 6 times to take down Gygas and I can't attack, and I'm seeing all of these things and these people that I've met through it, like, that was so much a good, like, very similar experience. I was like, this is hype. This is so dope. I'm moving at 3 frames a second on here and in 480p, but you can see the excitement on my face. That was so cool.
what didn't you like?
I don't know that there was much to not like about tonight. There were a lot of jerks. I will say that much. Proud to hunt. I didn't like that I made Elwyn be kind of a jerk to Robert. I was just kind of like, I was trying to be friendly and jocular with him, and it didn't go quite the way that I wanted it to, and it never does. It never goes the way Elwyn wants it to. He's not savvy enough for that for some reason, but like, it's really good. Like, I like that a lot. Like, as much as I hate that, I also still like that, but I was hoping that would go a little bit better, and I need to figure out my ways to back that back out a little bit more.
It's like, sometimes I hate what happens to my character, but I love how it adds to the story. So sometimes it's hard to hate interactions that were bad because it just thickens the story.
Just thickens the sauce. Yep. Eat and repeat.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, talking with the other Ghost Council Theurge was like, okay, you think we're horrible and we're here to destroy your world. We didn't fucking do it. That conversation was interesting. I think he was being a dick, but then again, Ghost Council Theurges are dicks. We don't help each other. We're not really good at that. Takes some getting used to. Then the hourglass, you made it up on the spot. You're crazy. I love it. That was awesome.
Cycled through so many things.
And dude, freaking great. That was a lot of fun. But Nerdwire, I freaking told you so.
But you like that I did it.
Of it. Like,
you like that I did
it. Would have been safe to like walk with. Like, you don't take a whole crate of that shit. It's just, you're asking.
I figured you would want it.
Crater and it's staying.
I was like, ground. Oren definitely wants this. I'll take it.
Yeah, I told you not to.
Yeah, but it's just you protecting me. You still wanted the glycerin.
I still wanted it, not at your expense, sir. But hey, we got away with a crate of money, some guns, and we just gotta wait for you to heal. Then we can get the fuck out of here. Yeah. But no, tonight was a blast. And again, the dice, when they hate me, they really hate me. I don't like the dice. That's the only thing I don't like. Other than that, it was freaking great.
Me tonight.
Although I did get to punch somebody in the face really well. My first punch was amazing.
You knocked them clear
out for once.
All right, Tindy.
Yeah, yes, they did.
Yeah, so the hourglass thing, I was concerned for my character.
Could have been.
Because like she had like the first 2 checks, but then like everything after that was all stuff she's extremely weak in. So as she continued to lose her mind, I was like, dang, this isn't looking good for the home team. And so then it wasn't until later that you had said that, well, unless you failed all of them, you weren't in danger of dying. And I was like, poor Shadowheart. I thought she was a goner. Not quite so concerned about Elwyn, because that was a disaster of his own making. As is, I think, all of the disasters he finds himself in. They're of his own making.
I didn't ask for that demon lady to come out.
and then, by golly, he jinxed me and said that I get shot every time and it's fine. And obviously that meant that I did get shot again.
Running gag.
I feel like those things don't go so well for me. And I don't know why. I've got really high brawl. And yet I always seem to get shot.
They always crank out one more success than you do. It's actually kind of uncanny.
It really is. It's not nice.
Nobody died, Haggard.
Nobody died, but
Indeed.
all right, things I liked. Yes, I did come up with the hourglass this afternoon. I was like, how can I get across this time displacement thing they're going through? I'm like, let's do a little time paradox kind of situation and see how that goes. Little Langoliers, little something. See how I can screw with people just a little bit.
So then the question is what is the force behind that? That's like, hey, you don't belong here. Let me get rid of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if you had failed all 5 phases, your character would have been erased from history.
That's not nice.
That's not nice at all. So I was getting a little worried too. Because I was like, I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to do it. I didn't have to do it on Elwyn. I almost had to pull it when I can't believe you got a brutal failure.
Me neither.
On your animal Ken roll.
The dice have not been that unkind. And I had a good pull for that.
Brutal failure. I was expecting a failure.
I wasn't expecting a failure.
Hard to do.
A regular failure would have been fine. Would have just been fine.
Difficulty was probably like 2. I could get up there. I could drive this wagon off slowly, blow a wind whistle, get out of there instead of brutal failed.
Oh, if you hadn't gotten those brutal failures, you would have been fine. You would have just walked it back and you would have had a thing full of glycerin.
Yep.
All right, my favorite scene tonight. I just like the Moot and being able to roleplay as different characters, even though they're all different variations of dickhead.
They weren't all dickheads. A couple of them were nice.
The majority were, though.
I liked my child of Gaia Theurges over there we were talking to.
Philodoxus. Judges.
Both of them were Philodox?
They were both Philodoxus, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I liked them.
They were okay. Robert didn't want to. No one wanted to go with you back east.
No.
Everyone was like, no, it's better out here.
But it's not.
So that was great. 5 XP for everybody.
Nice.
I'm curious as to why they feel like things are going so well right now when they clearly aren't.
What do you mean?
I mean, they all were like, oh, well, we're not at war, and we dealt with that years ago, and, everything's like gravy, and, oh, that's how the Umbra always is, and...
Well, shy of you guys showing up, things are pretty good.
Yeah, aside from that, otherwise they're just like, life is great. I find that a little weird.
It's not a shithole apocalypse like your life. It is different. It is very, very, very different. All right, everyone. I'm going to try to find us someone to raid into. Did everyone have a good time today?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Always.
A great time.
All right, let's see. Who is online?
That's the first time I've almost died.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually honest. I thought that was where you actually
I thought that was the end of it, and I was like, man, that's anticlimactic. But no, that's the first time I've almost died. Oren, you've almost died once. You became incapacitated with the grenades underneath Sister Bill's.
I was not incapacitated. I had 2 health left.
Yeah, that's incapacitated.
No, I was slowed down, so I had the negative. You got down
that's
to
incapacitated.
full damage.
All right, we're going to raid your mom, everyone. stick with me, and we're going to go surprise him.
Perfect.
Everyone's mom. All of you.
Everyone's mom.
All y'all.
I'm glad y'all showed up tonight. Thank you very much. I really got to